Let's get set up. Everything should be good to go. Hope everyone had a good day. What's today? I think it's hump day. It is. Get some people in a minute. Please check out our pinned comment to enter our bracket giveaway. Whoever wins will be sent a prize from Nate's Live Talk. If you're having issues with that link, email me at NatesLiveTalk@yahoo.com. I will send you a link that way. We got about 20 people so far between the brackets on ESPN and the brackets I've received. So we got Texas Xavier tonight. People should be funneling in. American lost to Mount St. Mary's tonight, 83-72. Pretty good game for the most part. America lost their best player in the first half, kind of changed things. But this game's supposed to be a pretty good game. Xavier is playing very close to home. Texas may have the best player on the court, Trey Johnson. At least when you look at NBA potential, Trey Johnson probably translate as the best player. Best NBA prospect in this game we're watching. Xavier's pretty much playing a home game. They got a big man, 6'9" senior, Zach Fremantle, averages about 18 a game. This should be a good one, but we'll see what happens. Xavier being so close to home is going to definitely play a factor, I think.
Toughest. And if they lose tonight, maybe the SEC is overrated. We kind of overreact to a little bit of that.
Yeah, you know how I feel about all that. I mean, it's like, if you're going to try to make sense of the NCAA tournament, best of luck to you, because this thing is a beautiful mess. And so the season, that's the thing about North Carolina. Just because of what they did last night does not mean they deserved a bid. It doesn't mean they didn't. It's irrelevant. This is a new season, a new narrative, and it's who is best tonight. Like I said, I do think that Texas, having gone through that gauntlet of the SEC, maybe gives them a little bit of a toughness advantage, but they have to find a way to defend these guys without fouling, which is not what they've been doing this season.
A little bit like the Mount St. Mary's. Sometimes you need to see the first few minutes. What are you looking for to see the matchup of these two teams early on?
For Xavier, see if they're going to take care of the ball. They're 9-1 when they have less than 10 turnovers. So when we talk about Texas playing without fouling, you still got to find a way to be aggressive. Force those turnovers against great shooters for Xavier.
Should be a great game. Can't wait to see y'all at halftime. Spiro Ditas, Jim Spinarkle, and John Rothstein out there in Dayton. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you in about...
Hopefully this isn't a blowout like last night. Last night, that game got out of control quick. But Xavier, I think, is only playing about 50 miles away from home. So this is pretty much a home game for Xavier. Pretty much a home game. We'll see what happens.
It's the best.
With these bad boys, I can watch all the
See what else is going on right now. There's some free agency rumors going around the NFL right now, too. One for the Patriots I'm not too happy about, to be honest. Not too interested in who the Patriots have coming to town tomorrow. The one fucking receiver I prayed they wouldn't go after more than any other one is coming to New England for a visit. Fucking, ugh. I'm so disgusted. Stephon Diggs supposedly pulling up in Foxborough tomorrow for contract negotiations. Ugh. The one guy I didn't want them to go after. He's been injured. There's a bunch of I did a whole thing on Stephon Diggs the other day. And some of his behavior off the field, allegedly. And he's coming off an injury. If there was one guy I didn't want New England to go after, it was him. And of course, that's who they're going to go after. He's getting up there in age, too. He's getting up there in age, so I didn't really want him in New England. Hopefully the fucking talks die out the minute he shows up. But I got a feeling Robert Kraft wants him. Excuse me. Here we go. Texas. Xavier getting ready to start. In a minute or two here. Ugh. Excuse me. Fucking allergies are killing me. It was pretty nice here today. Almost hit 60. Oh, you stupid prick. That American game was sad, man. That kid played his ass off in the first half. He tried to hang in there. Their best player, but he just couldn't. He couldn't continue to play. Could not continue to play. Well, Mount St. Mary's versus Duke. Mount St. Mary's got a couple of big men that can play. We're going to see if they can play when they play Duke. I really am praying Cooper Flagg's healthy. If Cooper Flagg isn't healthy, I can wipe my ass with my bracket right now. My whole entire bracket depends on Cooper Flagg. I pray he's fucking okay to go. Praying. This game should get started any minute, guys. Should be getting going any second. What up, Cannon? Chilling out. Getting ready to watch Xavier versus Texas. Winner goes to the next round. These guys got a play-in game tonight. Xavier versus Texas. The Musketeers versus the Longhorns in Dayton, Ohio. Pretty much a home game for Xavier.
Made here in Dayton, Ohio, where two teams who just survived the anxieties and the tensions of Selection Sunday, taking their first steps into what they hope is going to be a deep run through March. Texas and Xavier ready to get it on the big stage as we welcome you back to Dayton, Ohio. True TV's exclusive coverage of the first 4 games built.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a close game. Xavier's a 2.5 point favorite. ESPN has Texas the most likely to win. The winner of this game will play Illinois Friday at 9:45 Eastern Standard Time.
Theme here in just a couple of seconds. Two of the oldest teams in the country, Jim, in terms of experience. We know about Xavier, one of the best shooting teams in the country. Texas has to deal with that and also this crowd in what basically is a home game for Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier will have the fans here. There's no question about it. But both of these teams scored about 78 points a game. So you're going to see some up and down play. And I think that word experience will come into play, too, because you don't really think they're going to get frazzled too much with that experience.
All right, what about the headliners? We got some really blue chip talent in this game, starting with the freshman sensation for Texas, Trey Johnson.
Yeah, and he's nothing but a great shot maker. He can isolate, he can work all one-on-one type plays, but he can get out in transition also. Just a terrific year as a young freshman and really extending his play. On the Xavier side, we start with Ryan Conwell, another shot maker, has put up some big numbers for Xavier this year, a true leader. And then down deep, a guy who I think they're going to double team. Texas has got to run a couple of bodies. That Zach Fremantle, when he catches it down low, he's tough to guard. But think about this. He can step away and shoot it at 30% from the three-point line.
Fremantle and his remarkable story of perseverance, anchoring that front court for the Musketeers. McKnight with Foster and Swain alongside Conwell. And meantime, Pope, Tremont Mark with Arthur Kaluma and Peyton Shedrick joining the freshman Trey Johnson as we throw it over to John Rothstein.
Hey, Spiro, this is a rematch from the 2023 Sweet 16 when Texas beat Xavier. And this is two teams that are playing better as the season wound down. Texas finally got healthy with Kendall Weaver and Tremont Mark back in the lineup. The Longhorns really played good basketball last week at the SEC tournament. And Xavier, according to Sean Miller, has had a recent surge due to a bigger effort defensively and on the glass. Spiro, Jim, we got two big-time brands here tonight in Dayton.
It's been amazing to watch Sean Miller in the third year of his second stint at Xavier put this thing back together, get the Musketeers back to the Sweet 16. That Sweet 16 matchup 2 years ago between these two schools, that was the end of the 22-23 season. Remember, that was the year Chris Beard was suspended, ultimately fired. Rodney Terry, the interim coach. Just think of all the hope that year, got them into the Elite Eight. How does this one end? Here in Dayton, and off we go.
Texas with the ball.
Texas and Xavier trying to earn the right to head to Milwaukee.
And Swain gets the assignment to slow down Johnson here. Sean Miller told us there'll probably be at least two, if not three guys assigned to him throughout the course of this game.
Tremont Mark elevates on a three, but didn't have a
first play.
Complaining, no whistle.
Xavier coming out in man-to-man, wide open three. No good. Rebound Texas.
Pope looks to push that ball in a hurry.
Nice pass, hits the trailer.
Extending to the cup. Good release there by Pope, too. He was a fraction away early on in this game from a traveling violation.
So that last graphic, Xavier looking to push at every opportunity. One of the best fast break teams in the country. Open look at a three from Swain. A little bit too much.
Pretty good on the offensive glass also.
This is going to be a kick off of Texas, and they're going to reset the shot clock to 20.
May have been a travel right there in that third step when I look at his second time.
Xavier Musketeers, 21 victories this season, 13-7. They finished tied for fourth in the Big East.
Very active. They pass the basketball very well. Xavier does, and they move without it also.
Zach
Fremantle missed it.
Down. The Musketeers still looking for their first points.
And 3 shots right around the rim, touching the rim a couple of times.
Wild move to the cup by the freshman Johnson.
Here comes Xavier.
The way they always look up
2-0
the floor,
Texas.
They pass the basketball very well, averaging 17 assists per game.
He had him.
Good look.
Conwell, the jump pass on the
Nice pass.
The handoff and a whistle. They're going to put Swain at the free throw line. So the Xavier Musketeers put a frantic finish to close their season. They were picked to finish third in the preseason coaches poll in the Big East. Started 6-0. They climbed as high as 22nd in the AP poll. Then that stumble of a stretch, middle part of the season, Jim, they went 3-7.
Oh, long on the free
Early
throw.
February, they were 14-10, and then they just completely caught fire
And Sean Miller, one of the best at making adjustments, too. A chance to speak with him yesterday, both of us, and just he really gets
both free throws. Wow.
Just delivering and communicating to us.
Xavier shoots the ball very well from the free throw line usually. 2-0 Texas.
Opening couple of minutes, Texas and Xavier. Feeling out process between these two heavy hitters. This is Shedrick backing down.
Good D by Freeman.
With that little baby hook, and he left it short.
Yeah, with his size, he believes he can shoot over Fremantle or anybody else out there because he's 6'11". Good touch around the basket.
Xavier, one of the best shooting teams
nice
in the country. Look at Conwell.
Tied up.
A beauty.
Yeah, and you see him that trip, Conwell, as a left-handed player. He used the right hand to kind of set the left hand swing back and swing it back to the basket so he could get to his power hand.
Career high 38 points in their Big
East. Nice D, Xavier.
Tournament loss to Marquette.
And a foul? Nope, no call.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, a lot of arms flailing too, looking for the officials to get.
Oh, that's not offensive. That's a horrible call. That was a good screen.
They say that Fremantle wasn't quite set.
Just watch the replay.
This here, Spiro, the way he brings it to the weak hand and then right back to the power hand. You just can't get there. No help from the weak side.
It looks set to me.
The shoulders there, kind of leaning just a little bit. Never got good, solid screening position.
Here's Johnson, elevates, trying to get those shoulders. Well played by Swain, who was with him, Jimmy, step for step. Last touched out of bounds underneath by the Musketeers.
Keep in mind, too, Swain is at 6'8", long arms, very quick. So they give that assignment to Johnson, who's 6'6", and as we just saw, he missed that shot at the elevation. Here he is one-on-one.
Johnson,
nice move, missed it.
Hesitation maneuvers, missed it.
Johnson trying to get too fancy for Texas. Here comes Xavier, three-pointer. Splash, cash money. Swain, I believe, with the three. 5-2, Xavier leads. What's up, Kai? Hanging in there. Johnson forcing some tough layups. Nice and one. Big take by Texas to the rack. Kaluma with the and one. Both teams got some nerves they're fighting through right now, you could tell. It's to be expected. These kids are all, none of them are probably over 22 years old, 23 max. Most of them are still teenagers.
Defends it.
What a season for Kaluma, the senior double transfer. First year with the Longhorns after his 1 year at Kansas State. All Big 12 honorable mention there.
Tie game.
Prior to that, 2 years with Creighton, where he played in 6 NCAA tournament games with the Blue Jays, and he had really good numbers in those 6 games, better than 13 points.
And only 7 points in his last game, and prior to that, he had a 6-game streak of 10 or more.
Running a motion offense, Xavier.
Swain, aren't they outside?
Swain puts it on the deck to spin. The shot misses in tight.
Not a three-point shooter. That's why they're giving it to him. Play the statistics and the numbers. 18% from three.
Nice pass by Texas down low. Missed another layup.
Tight, but Jason Kidd couldn't finish the layup.
Pretty good effort just then by Fremantle with the foul.
And they're going to get Kent as the trailer called for the foul. And everyone's going to catch their breath here in Dayton. First four in this heavyweight fight, Xavier and Texas. Early stages on True TV.
Both teams feeling each other out early on. Got a TV timeout, 15:58 to go in the first quarter, tied at 5. Please like, share, subscribe. If you would like to enter our March Madness giveaway, click on the link in the pinned messages. There's a pinned message from NatesLiveTalk. Click on the link to join our March Madness giveaway. I will be mailing the winner a prize worth at least $200. Close to that. 1 entry per person, please. Fucking Patriots. They're crazy. All the people they could have fucking signed this offseason. I hope they do not sign this guy tomorrow. I got a feeling they're gonna. Unfucking real. The last guy I want on the Patriots around a young team. Last fucking guy. They're gonna fucking sign. I pray they don't. I fucking pray they don't. Stephon Diggs is going to visit the Patriots tomorrow. What the fuck are we doing? Fucking zesty ass motherfucker. I can't stand Stephon Diggs. When he was younger, he was great. The shit he gets himself into nowadays, I have no use for him. I wouldn't fucking sign him if you paid me to sign him. Unless they're going to give him close to nothing. Fucking unreal. He's probably Robert Kraft's bum buddy at the Diddy parties. Wouldn't fucking doubt it. TV timeout. Texas tied 5-5 with Xavier. Tournament starts tomorrow. I'm fucking psyched. I can't wait. The winner of this game will play Illinois on Friday, 9:45 at night, Eastern Standard Time, I believe.
Texas, Jim Spanarkel, all tied at 5. Rodney Terry in a coaching matchup with Sean Miller. Two men who locked up with their teams in the Sweet 16 2 years ago. Musketeers.
Nice shot. Inbound play. Xavier up 3.
That's a little bit of Sean Miller, too, just then, setting that play up. And when you know your number has been called and you come off screens looking to shoot, you're generally going to make something happen.
Ooh, tough take.
Quickly answers Weaver.
White boy with dreads. Or braids.
Having him healthy has been a big, big plus for Texas.
Looks like the professor.
With a groin injury, early part of January, the 15 games that he missed finally returned in the regular season finale against Oklahoma. They've been a different team with him.
What up, Ace? Turnover, Xavier.
Up the floor comes Johnson looking for his first points. Let's see if they'll count the basket. They will.
I think that should go.
Contact.
Oh, goaltend.
For Johnson.
And one.
But already early in this game, you can see the amount of focus he's getting from Xavier's defense. Play by Weaver to ignite that break.
Just to trigger it, you're absolutely right. There was the swat.
Well, now, Jim, they're going to look at the replay to, I believe, to try to confirm
previous plays under review for basket interference and goaltending.
Jim, would you like to make a declaration here before we go to the monitor? Well, let's you think about it for a second. Let's bring in Gene's territory. Gene, pressure's on.
After review, the call of goaltending is confirmed
With this one.
for Texas.
I didn't even get a chance. It's clearly off the glass, though, guys. You could see James breathing.
So Trey Johnson got fouled, and there was goaltending on the shot. So he's going to shoot one free throw. The basket will count. Texas will lead by 1 early on here in the first half. 15:05 to go.
So Trey Johnson at the free throw line. We thank Gene for hopping in with us.
Just that's basically
Freshman of the year in the SEC.
Once that hits the glass, you
Missed the free throw.
So Johnson leaves a point at the free throw line.
Neither team's hit a free throw yet.
Texas with a 1-point lead with just over 5 minutes gone by in this first half in Dayton. Here
Nice take.
gliding to the cup.
remember,
He's going to cause problems,
from the outside, so
I
if
think.
you're going to defend him, slack off a little bit. Don't let him go by you on the drive.
He's an Ohio kid, grew up in Columbus, sophomore, starting to put it all together.
Texas with another 3.
Tremont Mark.
Might be one of the wild cards for Texas to get things going. case Johnson doesn't have
Turnover, Xavier. Nope. Loose ball.
this play. That's a play. and a
Yep,
half
turnover.
right there. That's
Texas up
Second
2.
steal for Weaver, throwing his body
Oh, Trey Johnson almost dunked on everyone.
coming with bad intentions.
Damn,
ball right here, too.
that would have been nasty.
Just picked up the second.
Woo.
Yeah, he came close.
Holy
before,
shit.
And it's these. That's just a terrific play. You think your
If he
momentum is
didn't-
going to take you out of bounds, but it's
If Trey Johnson finished that fucking play and slammed that, holy shit, that would have been phenomenal. I didn't even see where he got fouled, honestly. Hits the first free throw. Texas up 3. That was some giddies. Johnson is the best player in the game tonight, a lot of people say. He's the freshman of the year in the SEC. Misses a second free throw. He's 1 for 3 for free throws tonight.
Miller. Minutes left in this half. Will he run the risk of putting him back on the floor? I think the score will indicate whether he has to do that or not.
And we touched on how prodigious the Xavier team has been offensively.
Not a great shot from Xavier. Rebound Texas.
On a misfire, Weaver taking on contact.
He's taken on this game. He's made 4 good plays already.
Big John Hughley has checked into the game for the first time. Here he is on the box.
Little body bumps down here.
No foul. Nope.
His little play,
Texas,
switches
another
on his
rebound.
own.
As best he could.
Johnson looking for a seam. Well played by Conwell. He's
Tough 3. Oh, he gets it to go. Trey Johnson starting to heat up.
For the freshman sensation. 9 straight for Texas.
You can see why
Wow.
Johnson scores just a touch under 20 per game. That's a beautiful looking jumper.
Wendy's has a fresh JB.
Timeout, Xavier. Trey Johnson going off right now. He just stuck a fadeaway 3 with 2 guys on him. God damn. Fremantle scoreless for Xavier. That's not a good sign. He averaged 17 a game. Texas up 18-10. 13:09 to go in the first half. Texas doing their thing right now. Doing their thing. Getting help from guys off the bench playing well. Trey Johnson heating up. I hope we don't have a blowout like we did last night. That sucked. What up, Jet Ski? Hope you're doing well, brother. Texas starting to look real comfortable in this game. Texas looking very comfortable. Texas getting help off the bench early. Texas got hot in the SEC tournament. I wouldn't be shocked if they won. These teams are very, very close. Texas had a few more losses in the regular season, but they played, supposedly they played in the best conference in college, so that's good. That should count for something. Xavier looks like they're fucking lost right now. Absolutely lost. Taking a couple bad jump shots. They also have some turnovers. That will definitely fuck with you. Hey, Jet, you hear who my Patriots have coming into town tomorrow? I'm sick. I'm fucking sick. The one fucking guy I didn't want the Patriots to get, they're going to fucking get. Out of everyone possible. The fucking douchebag from the Texans. Used to play for the Vikings and the Bills. Stephon the douchebag Diggs. In town for contract negotiations. I am fucking sick over it. Big 3 for Xavier. 18-13 Texas. 12:35 to go. Trey Johnson with the ball again. Double teamed. Loses it. Texas comes up with the loose ball. Pull a 3. Get it to go. When the big man's knocking down threes, man, what the fuck else can you do? Christ. 21-13 Texas. Xavier, little jumper in the lane, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Deep 3. No good, long. And it's going to be out of bounds. Smart play. It's going to be off Xavier. Yeah. Of course, Robert Kraft will be the one. They probably go to Diddy parties together. He's going to fuck Drake May all up. Ugh. The fucking one guy I didn't want them to go after. That guy's a fucking walking cancer. TV timeout. Texas up 21-13. I just did a piece on him. We talked about him on one of my podcasts. One of our last lives, we were talking about him, and I exposed what a piece of shit he was. Of course, New England wants him. Of course. We love guys like that. Aaron Hernandez, fucking Robert Kraft, old tug job. Fucking unreal. You got a quarterback that's a good kid that hasn't had to deal with anybody's fucking attitude, really. At least not a superstar's. Of all, I would have rather them go get fucking Cooper Kupp all beat up. At least he's not a douche. What the fuck? And then on top of it, Stephon Diggs is coming off a fucking ACL or MCL. He only played like half the season. And he's getting old. I don't fucking understand some of the shit they do. I don't fucking get it. I pray they don't sign him. I hope he just comes in and they're like, nah, we're all set. I don't think that's what's going to happen, though. If he's in town, they're probably going to sign him. And I'm fucking sick over it. I'd rather have nobody. I'd rather have nobody. But I know the type of piece of shit Stephon Diggs is. I've done my research. Fucking banging people's fucking babies' moms while they're pregnant and shit. What the fuck? Fucking all kinds of news with him and Drake doing weird shit. Every team he's been on, everyone, they ask a question. Who, like, I put it in the clips the other night. Who's the one guy you would want on this team to date your sister? They all say Stephon Diggs. Wow, how cute are you? Anyone, Jet. Anyone. Anyone but him. At this point, anyone but him. What the fuck? Texas having a very good start to this first half. Sorry for all the TV timeouts. I can't control it. All Texas right now. 21-13. Xavier's best player still without a bucket. Not good.
It's their sixth game this season in which Rodney Terry's had his top 10 guys all healthy.
And that's the thing, too. When you look at this team, Trey Johnson can obviously score, but they got 4, 5, 6 guys who can really go after it, score. It's a nice balanced offense past the Johnsons, 20 points a night.
Von Mark trying to fend off swing.
Oh, look what I found. Holy shit.
What a play by Mark.
He's one of them who gets his...
That was a fucking prayer. Running hook shot. Gets it to go. Texas up 10. 23-13. Xavier needs a bucket and a couple stops really bad. Strong take to the hoop. No foul called. Late whistle. Should be a foul. Guy got sexually assaulted on the way to the hoop. Trey Johnson putting on his big boy pants tonight. Holy shit. He'd have even more if he could shoot his fucking free throws. Dante Maddox at the line for Xavier. He's already got 6 points. Knocks down the first. Xavier shoots a lot of free throws usually. They're number 1 in the country for free throws a game. I could really care less, Jumba, but I'll go for Xavier tonight because they're a Big East team. They play in my favorite team's conference, so I'll root for Xavier. But it won't kill me whoever wins. This is like a home game for Xavier, too. They're only 50 miles away from where their university is. This game is being played in Ohio, the same state that the Xavier Musketeers are from. Oh, alley-oop. They hit their big man. Finally lays one in. Fremantle, averaging 18 a game almost, with his first 2 tonight. 23-17, Texas. I've never been to Ohio. I heard it's either hood or country. No in between. My ex had to drive through there. Or she went there with her family or some shit. She said it was like, My buddy used to have to go there, but his family was kind of country. And he said it was Yeah, everyone I know that's been there didn't really like it. Johnson. Was that Johnson? No, it wasn't. Excuse me. Texas goes to the rack. There's going to be a foul. Strong take. A little bit of contact. If the ref's going to call those fouls for Texas, he's going to call them for Xavier. What's right is right. Texas knocks down the first free throw. Kaluma. He's got a couple baskets already. 4 points. Make it 5. He knocks them both down. 25-17, Texas.
He's always in the mix, so he has to be really careful.
So Fremantle again playing with 2.
Even when he's setting screens, he has to make sure he's set.
Maddox gets it back from Fremantle, hounding Longhorns defense. Fremantle,
good ball movement, lost it.
Fading away. Off the front of the rim, just trying to get himself going.
Bummer.
Good shot to get that off, too.
That was a good possession. Oh, tough 3.
With him at 36%.
Texas up 11.
Texas now 4 of 6 from downtown. McKnight shadowed by Pope, gets it to Maddox. He's been hot.
Nope.
A little bit too much on the
Xavier's on the ropes.
Back to Texas.
Watch Pope, you go behind the screen. That's a good screen out front. He just lights it up.
Any of you guys watched the first game tonight? It was a decent game. It was kind of sad. The best player for American got hurt in the first half. He really tried to play but couldn't. Another up and under layup for Texas. Texas looks good, man. Up 13.
Tantalizing talent of Trey Johnson, and now the biggest lead of the night for the Longhorns.
Oh, and one Xavier. They needed that.
Chance at three for Davion McKnight.
Now watch here with Fremantle, number 32. He's going to just back out because he can't risk on a drive like that from a talented player. Now watch the body action right there. Contact. Good smart move. Down at the line for an N1.
And Sean Miller, one of the brilliant offensive minds in the sport, just watching him coach, his brain, his mind working like a mile a minute, looking over his bench, conversing with his coaches, making the decision to reinsert Fremantle with two personals right around the midway point of this first half. Kind of change, mark, steps, travel, right.
Trey Johnson got excited.
Xavier, Jim, trying to tighten the clamps now with their own defense.
Mark with the turnover.
They have to find the true comfort zone in their offense. Does Fremantle get a touch or two on the blocks and maybe isolate him a little bit because he's so fancy and tricky with his footwork? Sometimes I'd rather see him down there than coming up to set screens like he is right now.
Texas, one of the best teams in the country, taking care of the ball. Only their second turnover. McKnight thought about it, puts it on the deck.
Need it.
Goes straight away.
Nope.
Fight for the loose ball. Conwell to the cover.
Good hustle, Xavier.
9-point game.
Just a scorer's mentality there, too. Once he corralled that ball, what was his instinct?
Starting to get loud.
Find a path to the basket and finish this off.
So despite Fremantle having just one field goal, Xavier showing some life again within single digits. On the wing, Kaluma's going to step into a three.
Oh, in and out.
Fight for it underneath. It's last touch by Texas.
I'm not sure there was a foul on that play just then. They were looking for one, a little tug of the jersey, but I think it was just a player out of off balance a touch.
Zarek Onyema. Terrific effort for it underneath. Just couldn't quite squeeze it.
Not a foul.
And this hometown crowd for a Xavier team playing 45 minutes away from their campus in Cincinnati. Starting to come to life here in Dayton. Foul charge to Johnson, his first personal. And that's going to be the fifth against Texas.
It's so important, too, when Sean Miller...
I think Xavier's going to get Fremantle going. You can't have your best player, your leading scorer, 15 points off his average and win the game in the fucking tournament usually. Xavier misses another three. They got to get Fremantle going. He's got 2 fouls already, too, so he's got to be careful.
That's a rebound a little stronger and more aggressively.
So we move past the 8-minute mark. Here comes Kaluma. Boy, dropping just an exquisite
Go right at him. He can't defend. Texas back up 11.
Fine by Kaluma. Here's Fremantle.
Missed another three. He's playing tight.
Now is 1 for 5 from the field.
Took him out of his rhythm a little bit, picking up that second foul, I think.
Fremantle, the number 5 scorer this season in the Big East. That better than 17 per game.
Here's Trey.
Sizes up Dalen Swain. And there's the whistle.
That was a bad foul.
You lead with the hands, you're in trouble defensively.
That's going to lead to a 1-and-1 for Texas when we come back. Xavier get everything they can handle from the Texas Longhorns. You're watching True TV's exclusive coverage of the first 4 built by the Home Depot.
Fucking Xavier and their best player struggling. Fremantle can't get it going. You can tell he's playing tight, too. You can just tell. All his fucking 3-pointers are short. Trey Johnson with 8 points for Texas, leads all scorers. Conwell's got 7 for Xavier. Everyone on the court for Texas has a hoop right now. Mark's come off the bench. He's got 7, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No, he didn't come off the bench. Mark's a starter, excuse me. There's a little white kid that plays for Texas. He got to have 5 points or so. I've seen him have a couple fucking steals, and I know he made a couple layups. Can't find him on the roster. But yeah, Americans' big man played his heart out earlier tonight. They just, once he left the game, they couldn't hang with Mount St. Mary's anymore. The Cincinnati River looks like chocolate milk. Like Willy Wonka, right? I bet it don't taste like Willy Wonka's, though. Oh shit, it's not a white kid. He's an albino. I'm sorry. Chendell Weaver. I apologize. You're an albino, not a fucking white boy. I thought it was a white kid. I'm an idiot. I apologize. I thought Chendell Weaver was a white kid. He looks like a white kid. They didn't show him close up. He's having a good game off the bench for Texas, too. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, damn, they got a white boy with braids. Let's see what Sean Miller got to say for Xavier. They better wake up.
You have to be able to get stops and then not let defense affect offense.
Appreciate it. All right, John, so a lot on Sean Miller's mind. Down 11, but also your two.
Sean Miller, I didn't like him as a coach at Arizona. Not one of my favorite college basketball coaches. I'm really just rooting for Xavier because they're part of the Big East.
On the head, too, and he pointed out the foul trouble, but he also pointed out the play of Weaver for Texas.
Trey Johnson, the SEC Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, Monty.
Led the conference in scoring at nearly 20
Friday
points
night.
per game. Second high.
Bryant's going to play Michigan State. Bryant's fucked.
Program. Trailing only Kevin Durant.
Who's that? 10 points already for him.
And he's dealing with all kinds of attention from the Xavier defense as the Longhorns now have their largest lead of the half. McKnight steps back.
Nice shot.
Tough shot against Weaver.
He's one of the guys for Xavier who, when they need a bucket, they will go to him from time to time. He's another guy who just really likes to mix it up. A lot of these Musketeers are like that. That's why they're so successful.
I took Michigan State to the Final Four. Bryant better not knock them off. I'll be fucking pissed. Even though they're in my state.
Underneath to Kaluma. Left it just a little bit short.
Conwell was in the mix again.
Xavier needs a hoop.
Foul's got to be so careful.
We come up on the final 6 minutes of the half. McKnight. Going to get this offense going. This is Hunter, finds the lead.
Nice three, big man. Xavier.
There's a guy in the sets that you want to have shoot your three ball. But I love the way Xavier just
34-26 Texas. 6 minutes to go in the first half.
set his offenses up.
A young man who has had to overcome so much physically over the last couple of years. Able to cut the deficit to 8 for Xavier. Mark around.
Oh, look what I found.
With
recognition by Mark just then.
Texas gets one to go.
Nice time to just take it, pull it up. Good grab there, too, down low. But
Nice pass.
Watch this now. He's going to go after it.
Oh, get that out of here, big boy. Texas playing some D.
Johnson, and that is broken up as
Wow.
they try to go backdoor to Kaluma. And Conwell was there. As he's going to be
Texas
called
getting
for
a
his
lot of
third
foul calls.
personal. TNT, your new home for Roland Garros. The stars of the tennis world descend on Paris beginning May 25th on TNT and streaming on Max.
That's a little running hook shot that was taken out of the sky just then.
In the meantime, Jim, the gigantic call against
Man.
Conwell, his third personal at the 5:25 mark.
Xavier's in big time foul trouble already. Two of their best players, one has 3, one has 2, with 6 minutes to go in the first half.
This team,
Not good.
when you're down 10, it's a hard decision to make. But they're so active on the offense.
Make it 11.
With multiple players, you just get caught up.
And they're showing you just how good.
They should make college 6 fouls like the NBA. I don't understand why they only get 5 fouls. They should just make it 6. All the other rules are the same. What the fuck? I get it, the game's a little bit shorter, but they're younger players. Give them 6 fucking fouls.
11-point Xavier deficit. Hard pass to Hunter. Foster.
Nice fake. That's a fucking goaltend.
The officials say goaltend.
That was a great screen by Hunter, too, to get that opportunity to work along the baseline.
So Foster's going to get his first points of the night. Nice use of the head fake to get Mark to bite, and then
Definitely a
Shea
goaltend.
took it off the glass.
Clearly hit the glass.
Rodney Terry turns 57 later this month. Third season at the helm of the program. Those 2 different stints as an assistant.
Oh, no D at all.
Underneath a jump find by Mark.
3 perimeter players for Texas.
Xavier got to tighten up.
Put it on the deck.
Turnover. Texas is running.
Look how fast he
Coast to coast.
From half court, he knew he was going to get to that bucket.
It's back to 13 for Texas.
Xavier that only turns it over 11 times a game. Only 4 right now, but just real sad miscues for them.
Foster trying to back his way down against the freshman Johnson. Couple of fakes.
Oh, look what I found.
It's part of that patience that they have. So many of these
Xavier's in trouble. They're down 11. 4 minutes to go. We still have the whole second half, but their 2 best guys got 2 and 3 fouls apiece. They're going to have to watch fouls the rest of the game. They're really up against it. These guys off the bench are going to have to fill some minutes. Texas missed the 3, but comes up with the rebound because Xavier don't know how to talk to each other. Nice steal by Xavier.
So Xavier catches a break. They get it back. But they're in an 11-point hole.
Just thinking enough. Freemantle on the side, getting ready to check in.
Foster the fake. Got Johnson.
No foul.
Clearly drunk.
That's a pretty move.
It was a late whistle.
Marcus Foster starting to get hot for this offense.
They had to put it on the paint and really deliver the goods for their teammates. Pretty unselfish team. They also get about 13 assists a game. This Weaver, nobody's getting an assist on that.
Yeah, Xavier's in a rough fucking spot. Rough spot. Them guys got to fucking try to stay on the floor and not commit fouls, or the bench guy's got to come up big. One or the other. I can't believe the New England Patriots. I am fucking sick. I can't believe they're going to bring this dude in. Oh, I can't fucking believe it. the one guy I prayed they wouldn't get all off season, they're gonna go get. If he's coming to town, he's gonna fucking sign most likely. Ugh. Oh, I found some other. I had some crazy shit happen to me the last few days. I haven't told you guys. I know there's not many people in here tonight, but I had a rapper message me on YouTube on a comment I left and something I said on one of my live streams. Kind of funny. I thought they should have got in over North Carolina, but North Carolina looked pretty damn good last night. I had a rapper message me calling me a lefty, which was funny. I commented on an interview of that he was in, and it's not even a rapper I like. It was just an interview I saw that was interesting, and I watched it, and I commented, and I was like, I'm not crazy about the type of rap you do, but I like respect your hustle. And he's like, what do you want me to be, a docile? You're probably a lefty. I'm like, oh, God. And I've had people ask me questions about this rapper one night, I remember on a live stream. It's an underground rapper named Necro. And I just don't like his style of rap. He was pretty successfully independently. Like, I respect his hustle and shit. But I didn't say anything bad. I was just commenting on his video because he gets really mad that people don't respect his fucking style of rap. And all I wrote was like, well, some people like certain stuff and some people don't, man. Don't worry about it. And he got all fucking pissed off. Like, it's okay for people not to like your shit. Like, care about the people who like your shit. And he made a comment to me. I wrote him back, so we might have a fucking... Hopefully we don't have a back and forth going on with fucking Necro soon. And then, what else happened to me? I got to think for a minute. Oh, I got some crazy news about UFC fighter Peyton Talbot. I'll show you guys at halftime.
40 games this season. They're just getting healthy at the perfect time as we check in with John.
Well, Spiro, you hit the nail on the head. And talking to Texas' staff in January and February, they felt if they got healthy and got Kendall Weaver back, they would be a formidable team in the SEC. This season, with Kendall Weaver in the lineup, Texas is 13-6. When he's not, they're 6-9.
Two different teams. Fun to watch the way he plays too, John. Very energetic. Here's an isolation. Fremantle has to be careful. Onyema out front to Probst. With plenty of time to shoot. Pope elevates. A little bit short. Onyema. Strong work on the interior.
Laid up on the rim just a fraction too long. I think it threw Fremantle's timing off of the rebound.
Fourth offensive rebound of the half. And look at the points in the paint. One of the big differences so far in the box score. As we cross the 3-minute mark, first half, in his first 4 playing game here in Dayton, Ohio, between Xavier and Texas. What a first half Dante Maddox is putting together for the Musketeers.
And my gut tells me that
11-point game again.
Getting Fremantle out of here. So this possession defensively, I think, is huge that he does not pick up a foul.
Here comes Weaver. Well played.
Oh, nice move.
Fremantle walling up.
Texas again.
By Kent.
I'm not sure you want to take that big a chance walling up, though, either. He does it so well.
Here comes Swain, nearly coughed it up. Reset Foster as we hit the 2-minute mark. Xavier with possession in an 11-point hold. Swain crosses.
Oh, turnover.
Their 5th.
Yeah, if you guys want to see it, I'll show you later on at halftime. But I got some crazy shit that someone found out about Peyton Talbot, the UFC hype train that took their first loss a couple pay-per-views ago. And I thought Peyton Talbot was a huge talent Now I don't like Peyton Talbot anymore. Once I found out what he's about and shit. That dude's a fucking weirdo, bro. Wait till you see this shit. I'll show you at halftime. I'll show you the other shit too. Xavier with a steal. Cut the lead to 11 again with a layup.
Layup attempt. Hasn't been pretty for the Musketeers, but they're showing some fight. And Rodney Terry's going to get a timeout. 69 seconds left, late stages first half. Here in Dayton.
9-point lead for Texas. Timeout. Under a minute to go in the first half. But yeah, Necro called me a lefty. I'm like, oh, dude, you must not know anything about me. He's like, you want me to be docile? You must be a lefty or something. I'm like, okay, dude. I didn't even say nothing bad about him. I didn't even say anything bad. I was really weird. I'll see if I can find it to show you guys. But here we go. Now we got to fucking argue with a rapper. See if I can find it. It was under like mention. Someone mentioned my name. Yeah, I'll have to look away to find it. Yeah, fucking Necro didn't like my comment.
Maddox around a screen. He's been their best offensive player so far. Plenty of time, 15 on the shot clock. Foster. A little bit of a stumble, doubled. Outside to Hunter. Gets a three.
Xavier.
That's the patience of Xavier right there. With that stumble, you thought they were going to rush in and take a bad shot, but they put the brakes on. Final seconds. Again, the Musketeers out of fouls.
A little bit.
At the fence. What a shot. Mark beats the horn and gets us to halftime here in Dayton.
Wow.
11 and a half for Mark. And Texas going to take an 8-point lead into the locker room.
There you go.
Xavier going deep right there to fight back, but there's one of the guys who can get a shot off in traffic right there. Nice shot. Texas goes up with the lead. I think Sean Miller's delighted that Fremantle avoided his third foul.
And now John standing by with Tremont Mark.
Come on, how'd you guys put up 47 on their defense in the first half?
We were just getting good shots, getting some stops. We were able to get in transition and make some good shots.
What's changed for your game since you moved to point guard?
I've just been on the ball a lot more, so I've been able to showcase what I can do, scoring the ball, passing the ball, being able to get downhill, just create for my teammates.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Spiro.
All right, John, young man who just loses talent. What a first half for Mark. What a first half for the Longhorns. In a fight with the Musketeers, with a winner hoping to move on to the first round. We'll get you to an AT&T in the half.
I think I found it.
Deodorant, but not as you know it. For
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to have to film it from my fucking computer from my phone, I think. What fucking video was it? Yeah, but he wasn't happy with old Nate. He was not happy. He called me a fucking lefty. All I said was like, dude, not everyone's gonna like your shit. Be glad you got 500,000 people that like it. Focus on them. Oh, he got fucking mad. He's like, whatever, lefty. Okay, bro. My bad. It's weird. It pops up on my phone, but not on my YouTube on my computer. Bummer. I wanted to show you guys. I got like the top comment on the fucking video. See if I can find it quick. I hope I can find it quick because it's kind of funny. Here we go. Right. Here's my comment. I put, here we go again. Necro needs to realize not everyone likes his music. It's okay not to like things and like things. It's normal. All I said. That's all I said. I didn't say nothing crazy. Here's Necro. You want me to be domicile? Lefty, shaking my head. And then I'll show you what I wrote because I wrote him back. I put Necro. Actually, I voted Trump 3 times. And then I put, I respect your hustle and grind, Necro. Just wasn't into your death rap. Best wishes regardless. What the fuck? Necro, leave me the fuck alone. I respect your hustle, man. I was just checking out your interview. I'm sorry I don't like your music. I like your production. Your beats are okay, but I just didn't like your music, dude. I'm sorry. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. And then after I saw that, it's halftime. Texas is winning 47-39 versus Xavier. So I'm showing some people some of the shit I've been through the last few days that I keep forgetting to tell. So yeah, Necro, don't like my opinion. What else? Oh, Peyton Talbot. I liked Peyton Talbot until I saw this shit on him. Peyton Talbot, the UFC fucking up-and-coming fighter, I thought he was very talented. Now I'm starting to think he's just fucking an industry plant. And I'm going to show you why. Peyton Talbot's a Zest fucking monster. I can't rock with Zest monsters. Sorry. Video has surfaced of Peyton Talbot potentially being Frank Ocean's love child. I can't support Peyton Talbot anymore. I thought he was going to be potentially very good. He probably will be. But tell me that the fucking powers that be might not be putting this dude in a potential place to win. I've lost all fucking respect for Peyton Talbot. And I'll show you why.
You're a liar, bro. That's how you think about it. You're a liar. No, wait, you got No, we're cool. We're just yeah, cool. Wait, just too old for me. Bro, I'm lost, bro. Like, I didn't know you met Frank Ocean. I did, yeah. More than that. How was that, bro? But he seems like, I can't get a grasp on him, bro. He just seems... That's the thing. I got lyrics too, I mean, he's over here kissing Peyton. Frank Ocean? You're a liar, bro. That's how you think about it. You're a liar. No, wait, you met... No, we're cool. We're just yeah, cool. Wait, just too old for me. Bro, I'm lost, bro. Like, I didn't know you met Frank Ocean. I did, yeah. More than that. How was that, bro? He seems like, I can't get a grasp on him, bro. He just seems... That's the thing. I got lyrics too, I mean,
And it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Gets way worse.
For automatic delivery. For 5% repeat sale.
Apparently, Peyton Talbot's a gay lover boy of Frank Ocean. He's in his music videos. I researched it. This shit gets crazy.
He got 5 stories to tell. I'm too old for you, bro. I'm lost. I can't kissing Peyton. I'm a mystery, and the feelings alive with.
This video is a Frank Ocean video that shows Peyton Talbot. This is his music video. It's Peyton Talbot.
We got history now. All of a sudden, I'm a mystery, and the feelings alive, but what feeling is it? That your love's a mirage, always in the distance.
All butt naked in his video. What the fuck?
The grooming of young UFC star Peyton Talbot by Frank Ocean. My guy, pretty like a girl, and he's got fight stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. Frank Ocean wrote those lyrics 7 years ago, seemingly foreshadowing his own grooming of Peyton Talbot in 2025. In today's video, we are going to break down the spin on Frank Ocean is in a same-sex relationship with someone who is physically pretty like a female, but also is a fighter, okay? I see on both sides, like Chanel suggests that Frank Ocean swings both ways, okay? He likes females, he likes males, and if he has had a relationship with Peyton Talbot 7 years ago, that would have made Peyton Talbot 19 years old. Frank Ocean, 7 years ago, in 20 talking, I've been here.
Bro, I'm lost. I can't
liars asking when you.
But we're gonna look into all this shit before UFC this weekend. Peyton Talbot's a super fucking zest monster. Super zest monster. I'm glad he got knocked out the other night. And also, check this shit out with Peyton Talbot. I don't think this is a coincidence.
Years, but he did show up to Peyton Talbot's UFC fight against Raoni Barcelos. And a few days before showing up at the UFC fight with Raoni Barcelos, Frank Ocean posted on his Instagram story, "Gotta cook tonight, Pete." And there's a picture of Peyton Talbot in a sleeveless top, tight, twink attire. He's cooking what looks like spaghetti bolognese.
What a fucking zest monster.
And the caption is, "Gotta cook tonight,
God.
Pete." So right here we have the actual first confirmation of Peyton Talbot and Frank Ocean hanging out in the same room. Frank Ocean is making his boyfriend, Peyton Talbot, cook spaghetti bolognese for him. Then fast forward He shows up at the Johnny Barcelos fight to watch Peyton Talbot get absolutely dominated and held down by another man, Johnny Barcelos. I wouldn't doubt Frank Ocean felt some feelings of jealousy while watching.
We're going to look into that shit more. But apparently, UFC up-and-coming potential star, Peyton Talbot, plays pitcher and catcher with fucking Frank Ocean. Can't make this shit up. Fucking disgusting. It's probably why he got his ass beat. Literally. Oh, shit. Halftime, Texas up by about 10. Fucking zest monsters everywhere.
They were starting to take over before he went out. Once he was out of the game, they were dominant up front.
Now that baby blue of Mount St. Mary's will take on the
Right,
Duke Blue Devils.
Frank Ocean's fucking butt
We're not sure yet if Cooper Flagg is going to play. Do you think he will?
I do think he will. I think they'll at least want to see if he can give it a go. But it's kind of hard because, no offense, Jay, but coaches don't always play it straight this time of year when they talk about who's injured. Partly, and by the way, I shouldn't even say this for the tournament. During the season now, it's like so under wraps. The Big Ten and the SEC, for the first time, forced them to issue injury reports. So you never really know how healthy guys are until they're out there. Because now, like John Calipari saying, Boogie Flan might not play.
Right.
So we'll see. But I think Flagg is going to play.
But no disrespect to the Mount, but if I'm Duke, I don't play Cooper unless he's 100%. My goal is the marathon, not the sprint, to win the championship, not to beat the 16 seed. So if you're Cooper, you got to tell your teammates, y'all got to hold it down for me until I'm able to come back.
And you would rather activate him.
I would definitely activate him. I would talk to him about it, but I would definitely activate him to get him back playing and whatever he's feeling and fighting through. Let him do it in that game. We can use him minimally. So when we go to the 1-8 or the 1-9 game, whatever that is, he's already been through it because you're not going to get the practice in between. There's only one day in between. He's already got on the floor and felt what it's going to be like in that game.
Sean Miller's going to try and activate his team in the second half, down by 8 points to Texas. They make a comeback. They find their way into that first round. And now to Blake and Joe, Blake Griffin to be exact, the Guarantee Guys, brought to you by the AT&T Guarantee.
Joe, did you know the tournament's all-time leading scorer had 407 points? Guaranteed to never be broken.
Yeah, you never even got close to that number.
I'm one of the only players in NCAA history to go for over 30 and 15 in a single game. But yeah, sure.
Wow, okay. Do you have any other unrelated statistics you want to share?
At least I played in college.
So did I.
Where?
At the park nearby.
Does that count?
How about you ask the kids I beat at Knockout? It seemed to count to them. Crybabies.
Wonder where those kids are today. Probably therapy.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack. How to deliver big.
Sabrina, are you ready to deliver big?
Like a little dagger 3 to win, am I right?
Not quite. Hello?
Shaq, you got your hardwood delivery. It's on its way.
Fans hate it when you can't deliver at home.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy cry wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Yeah? You're home.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mrs. A.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Big Tropic Bowl fan, are we? Lucky you. I saw you just got an upgrade at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. 2 words, Nutella drizzle. And the exotic new Dragon Fruit Bowl is as tropical as it gets. Dive spoon first. You're on Tropic time now.
AT&T has a new guarantee because not everything in life is guaranteed. Don't sweat it. Get our best deals on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee. And right now, trade in your iPhone any year, any condition, and get up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
Yeah, Peyton Talbot, I guess, plays pitcher and catcher with fucking Frank Ocean. Wild. because I watch a lot of videos from the UFC. When they they had a whole thing like a promo for Peyton Talbot. They didn't show none of that zesty shit. So now everyone who fights Peyton Talbot, I hope beats the fuck out of him. But watch. They're going to give him we're going to find out what type of company UFC is. Now, are they going to push the gay shit with Talbot or not? And I don't know if he's gay or he's bi or whatever he is, but he's definitely more than friends with Frank Ocean. There's pictures with them having breakfast together. He's got his hair all braided. They're like very close, sitting next to each other, eating. His eyes are all pinned and shit. It's fucking weird, dude. It don't look like they're just homeboys. I'm telling you. It don't look like they're just homies. At all. But we'll talk about that because we got a banging UFC this weekend that we're going to cover. I'm looking forward to that shit. Big time. Big time. Excuse me. That was my Peyton Talbot impression after he swallows Frank Ocean's load. Oh, you can't make this shit up. The world gets crazier every day. And if you listen to the lyrics in that fucking song by Frank Ocean, it makes fucking sense. Oh, it's fucking pathetic. Gross. What's the lyric say? My guy's pretty like a girl, and he got fight stories to tell. I see both sides like Chanel. See, on both sides like Chanel. Ugh. Fucking gross. And the dude that made the video about it, Peyton Talbot, didn't even say nothing really bad about him. Didn't say he was lying. He made a video dissing the guy that made that video, exposing it. And all he did was say he don't care, he's getting paid. I don't care, I'm getting paid. I don't care if I'm your butt plug. Fucking gross. So I guess Peyton Talbot don't care if he's pitching or he's catching as long as he's getting paid. I think most of the motherfuckers are like that. I think a large portion of every type of entertainment's like that. Sell their booty hole to make $1 in a heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. Let's see what Xavier can do in the second half. You couldn't pay me to take anything up my ass. You couldn't pay me enough. I wouldn't be able to look in the mirror. I wouldn't be able to look in the mirror. Nor you couldn't. You couldn't fucking pay me enough.
TV crew putting all the pictures together. As we welcome you back to Dayton to look at our first half stats built by the Home Depot 8-point Texas lead. Key part of that first half, Zach Fremantle, leading scorer for Xavier, picked up his second foul just over the 14-minute mark left in the first half. He didn't pick up his third, so that was really one of the good pieces of news for them. As we welcome you back courtside, Spiro and Jim, we'll hear from John here in just a second. First half thoughts, and what are we looking for here second half?
Very impressed with Texas. You know, Johnson is a great player as a young freshman and can score at will, really, and he did his job in terms of getting halfway to his average. But the other complementary pieces, I don't even know if they're complementary or not. They're just very, very good pieces that they have to this puzzle. They're a tough out because they have multiple guys who can score.
Some of the key numbers in that first half is Sean Miller and Xavier trying to stay within striking distance despite the two best players having the issues. Ryan Conwell picked up his third late. in that first half. This is throw it over to John.
All right, Spiro, I talked to both guys. Sean Miller told me that in order for Xavier to have a chance to win this game, it simply has to defend Texas better. He said defense will also spark a transition game, which will allow us to get easy.
Fucking file corrupted.
We played in the SEC. Nothing that we're going to see over the next 20 minutes we haven't seen before, Spiro.
All good points there, John, and I think one of the major points here for the first 10 minutes of this half is making sure Conwell doesn't pick up a fourth foul, because that'll take him out of this. Oh, did he leave the speed?
He did. He took that dribble.
He kept the pivot foot down, I guess. But he's got to just play cautiously at the defensive end.
Nice night underneath. Kaluma has been terrific, and then the save. Up the floor to Pope.
Nice move.
Hesitation maneuver. McKnight reached in, and he got it off of the leg of Pope.
Good
so
call.
two terrific plays at both ends.
Yeah, Kaluma's save was terrific. And down the other end defensively to save a bucket.
Xavier in foul trouble.
I'd like to see them get Fremantle a couple of touches down low. There's one right here.
Nice pass.
Here he is, swaying.
And one, Xavier.
Showing that upper body strength.
And it's a touch with Fremantle. You have to give him a little bit of a look when he gets it close to the post. You see right here, he catches it there, and you start looking around. And that frees up the lane because it starts to drag the defensive guy.
Xavier only playing 45 minutes from their campus. Misses the free throw. Texas up by 6. 47-41, 19:07 to go in the game.
In a quarterfinal loss.
Xavier was without their two best players most of the first half because of foul trouble.
Very good free throw shooting team.
Oh, Texas nails a three.
Mark is put together for Texas. He has 14 points to lead all scorers. And that was his second triple of the night.
Many weapons on this floor for Texas.
For Ken Fremantle get going.
Fremantle, the first three of the night.
I think he believes, based on the first
Big
half,
three for Xavier.
Shots like that and missed them. I think he believes that Shedrick is not going to come out and be able to defend that shot. It'll be interesting to see if he goes back to that shot again and see if he gets a hot hand.
Fifth leading scorer in the Big East this season was Fremantle. Colt steps back. Colt misses badly.
Good hustle, Xavier. Good
Fans
beat.
are now starting to get behind Xavier.
This place packed to capacity in what amounts to basically a home game for the Musketeers. Closest they've been since they were down 16-10.
Trying to get the ball to Fremantle.
First half. Foster picked up the dribble, skips it. This is Swain.
That's a good decision. He doesn't shoot the three ball.
Oh, he missed it.
Fremantle looking for a second three in the last minute.
Fremantle not shooting the ball well for the time he's played.
He's now 1 of 4 from the three-point strike. 6-point game. Trey Johnson, 10 points, 3 of 7 from the field if you've just joined us. Shadowed on the perimeter as he's been most of the night.
Nice D, Xavier.
Nice edge too by Fremantle. Good.
Nice dish. And one. No foul.
And here comes Xavier.
They may want to talk this over. Yeah, looks like
Texas going to take a timeout. 4-point game. Xavier starting to wake up.
The Silverado Trail Boss.
50-46, Texas. If Xavier can keep their two guys in foul trouble on the court, it could be problems for Texas. It's easier said than done because Texas has got guys that draw fouls, but there's a good chance that they could pull it off. This game has a lot of time left in it. And Xavier coming on strong. Also, those two guys should be well rested in the second half. They didn't play much in the first half, so you got your two best players, even though they're in foul trouble, they're very well rested. They just got to be careful. Conwell with 3, Fremantle with 2 personal fouls. Shedrick has 2 for Texas, Kaluma with 1, Johnson and Pope with 1 each. Texas has done a good job getting to the free throw line so far. Xavier is the best in the country at getting to the free throw line. Haven't been able to do so far. But they're starting to heat up, and they got their 2 top guys back in the game in the second half, at least to start. I wonder what time the tournament starts tomorrow. I think it starts early. 12:15, Creighton versus Louisville. We're going to do college ball all day tomorrow. We're going to be doing a lot of college basketball the next couple fucking weeks. A lot of ball games coming up. Starts tomorrow around noon. We should be live. Trying to see who's going to make it to the big dance, Xavier or Texas. Texas up 4, 50-46. Xavier battling back to start the second half.
The transition after the bounce pass steal right here. Watch the way they come down the floor. One of the keys is you keep going down the floor until you bait the defender in to commit. And watch the second part of this play to avoid picking up a charge. He goes out of the picture, and the ball ends up in the rim with a beautifully designed fast break there. But so important not to pick up a charge on the pass.
Jimmy, just consider what Fremantle has overcome. 3 surgeries on his left foot. Remember, he missed all of last season. Basically missed 2 calendar years. The perseverance that he's shown to put it all together this season. Finally getting a chance to play in the tournament, basically in what was his last opportunity. And here he is. Look at Kaluma. Contorting his body through a tight space. And he's got a contact at the other end as Weaver hit the deck. Strong move by Davion McKnight.
You knew Kaluma was just waiting to free things up. Nice little dish and a little flip by him. He's long, he's strong, 6'7", but he's got real good length in terms of going to the basket.
So here is McKnight at the free throw line. Western Kentucky transfer, graduate player out of Shelbyville, Kentucky. And their struggles at the line continue.
4 for 9. They're an 80% free throw shooting team.
Oh, you can watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download today.
5-point game.
So Xavier, number 6 in the country, as Jim alluded to earlier, in free throw percentage. So this is really out of character for them. There's a 3. Johnson.
Oh, big 3.
Sprinkling some of his
Trey Johnson.
Even when you think you're on him and you contain him, he can move one step away from you to get a shot. Big time.
Oh, and another turnover. Texas up 10.
Like that, Texas throwing a haymaker. So 4 minutes gone by the second half. That's how quickly Texas can strike. Oh, their offensive firepower. Look at Weaver's defense with his feet. McKnight.
Tough shot. Good defense.
Just terrific from Weaver.
Yeah, he made that so much more difficult.
Texas back up 10.
10-point lead.
Nice 2-man action here with Kaluma Johnson. Swing it to Mark.
Mark has been spectacular.
Good D, Xavier.
Out of his hands, Fremantle.
That's
some numbers. There's the skip. This is Foster. He will shoot.
Nice three. Big three, Xavier.
Great recognition of a 3-on-2 break just then. The old days, they would be trying to get a layup out of it. Now they kind of flare to the right side and the left side to work the 3 game.
A significant improvement in Foster's three-point accuracy this season. It was only 30% last year, up to 38 this season. 7-point game. Here comes
that was rough.
All kinds of havoc. Swain is going to be called for the bump. And let that intensity rise a little bit more here in Dayton. Texas and Xavier in a first 4 fight. You're watching True TV's exclusive coverage of the first 4, built by the
7-point lead, Texas. TV timeout. About 15 minutes to go in the second half. Yeah, we got UFC this weekend. We got plenty of college basketball. We got a boxing match coming up soon that's going to take place in Times Square with some good fights. We'll cover that. I think that's in April or May. I know Teofimo Lopez is fighting. Ryan Garcia is fighting. What's his name there? The kid that fucking Tank knocked out. Rolly Romero will be fighting him. Teofimo's fighting. Rolly Romero's fighting Ryan Garcia. And Devin Haney's fighting too. But that's going to be coming up in the next month or so, I believe. And that's going to be that should be pretty amazing. They're fighting in Times Square. I don't have any fucking clue how that's supposed to work. But yeah, he's supposed to be having a fight coming up May 2nd. Times Square, New York. I think that might be fucking a really amazing venue. Hopefully nothing stupid happens at it. We got some crazy UFC this weekend I'm going to cover. Really good fight card. We got a lot of sports coming up all the way till the end of June. Once the NBA's over with, then we're fucked for a little bit. Until NFL training camp starts, all we'll have is all we'll have is baseball for a while, but got a couple months worth of good sporting events coming up. Got a bunch of good UFCs coming up. We got March Madness. We got the NBA season coming to the end. Texas and Xavier duking it out. About 15 minutes to go in the game. Xavier hanging around. Taking Texas's punches. 57-50. Texas leads. 14-40 to go. Second half. And Trey Johnson's going to get fouled.
When you get the defender out in an island like that, deep in the corner, this kid's a scary sight in front of you as Swain is whistled for his third.
And watch the patience that he shows. And there's that grab. It's an easy call for the officials. But he just baits you into thinking he's going to shoot, and then he's not going to shoot, and then he does it again, and the third time he comes at you.
You know, it was interesting to talk to Rodney Terry yesterday about the growth of this kid. You know, with all the accolades, Jim led the SEC in scoring, highest average of any Division I freshman in the country.
It's from both.
The growth that he showed during the season, you know, being the focal point of opposing scouting reports every night, the trust that he developed in his teammates, really just check every box.
And consider the league he played in.
The floater, soft touch as we check in with John.
Tough shot,
We're
Xavier.
talking about Trey Johnson. When I talked to Sean Miller about him, I asked him, how does he compare to the best freshmen that you coach in your career? Guys like Stanley Johnson in Arizona. And he said, John, from a perimeter perspective, he might be better than all I've ever coached.
Good D, Xavier.
Well, it's a big statement considering how good Johnson was. What a
Out of bounds,
defensive
Texas.
rip.
That could have very well been a tie-up, too, just then on the way through the... Watch the way they get the hands on the ball right here. That could have been a tie-up.
Where they give Weaver a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah.
Weaver's been so good tonight with his hands defensively.
Xavier needs a hoop.
Big momentum shift right
Xavier,
here.
Texas.
Here's Conwell.
Oh, he got fouled. No call.
Well short. And it's last
What
touch
the
by
fuck?
the
No
Musketeers.
foul?
You see Sean Miller with Conwell complaining to the official,
That was
telling
terrible.
Conwell to just forget about it and get back down the floor. Or a little bit of contact is a pretty good argument.
Yeah, exactly.
He got fouled.
You don't want to get a technical argument with the officials.
And the winner of this one advances to take on Illinois in the Midwest region. 7-point game.
Trey Johnson with the ball.
Texas, if you just joined us, was up 10 at halftime.
Oh, what a horrible call again.
It'll be number
Come on.
on Xavier's best player.
Xavier's getting fucked.
And boy, he had a break.
The last couple have been bad.
Reaction from Sean Miller.
Wow.
Jimmy felt like he had to play, so he gambled, but he did get him on the yard.
Got him on the arm.
Oh, the replay might have got him a little. 3 on Fremantle.
Just let that hang.
3 on Swain. 3 on Conwell.
On the launch,
Oh man, and Trey knocks down another Trey. Trey Johnson
There's
coming
the
up
certain
big.
spots on the floor. I know he's put. I don't want to.
Texas up 10. Xavier fighting to stay in this game. Nice take. Fremantle got fouled. No call. Rebound Texas.
fouled by Kaluma.
You go back to Johnson with the hot hand.
Whoa, watch out. And boy, running right into Fremantle, and that's a travel.
I'll tell you what happened with Fremantle too. Shedrick backed out towards the free throw line. He got Fremantle. And watch what happens here. From behind,
Should have been
he
an
gets
offensive
pushed.
foul.
And Fremantle can't control his body because he gets hit from behind.
Jimmy, that's how you lose a tooth.
What the
Or
fuck?
break your jaw.
So Texas had just 4 turnovers in the first half, and already they're fourth in the
What up,
first
James?
20 in the second half.
Small ball lineup right here. There's
Xavier down 10 again.
Maddox, top of the circle, gets him reset. Maddox gonna fire. Maddox was terrific from deep in the first half, fighting for it on the sideline. Last touch by Hunter. Just one effort by both of these
Wow,
two
Xavier
teams.
can't get a
Their
call.
bodies all over the gym.
Should have been a foul on Hunter. I mean on
Xavier
Texas.
player just then.
Terrible.
Mark spins. It's a rare miss for him. Shedrick flailing at it, touched the glass. And the Musketeers are going to get it back. Sean Miller flipping guys in and out, trying to find the right mix.
Just giggling a little bit. Shedrick took that big swipe at it. Hit it out of bounds clearly. Did you see what he did? He said he pointed that it's his ball. Everybody's working for an angle.
Sean Miller, 20 years as a collegiate head coach. Was incredible 12 years out in the desert with Arizona. Back at Xavier, second stint with the school. Trying to get them to the first round. Conwell goes glass. No basket, they
Come
say.
on.
Contact before the gather.
Sean Miller trying to work that one.
Man, Xavier can't buy a fucking break. Not real happy with the officials. Some very close calls. Texas up by 10. TV timeout. Oh, shit. That's what they do, James. That's how women operate nowadays. I'm sorry to hear that. No, she don't want to tell you because she's going to look like a pig.
Back here on HQ after.
Because if she told, you know why she don't want to tell you probably? If she told you, she'd look bad. It's probably why. I'm sorry, buddy. Keep your head up. People just get rid of people for fucking any reason now. I don't know. I like giving up on love, in all honesty. I give up on that shit. I haven't been able to figure it out. I've tried to be nice. I've tried no matter how you play it, you don't win. Did you do something to piss her off? Probably not, but women get pissed off over stupid shit. That sucks. I feel bad for you, dude. Honestly, and I know this goes against a lot of shit. I don't know how you fucking get honest, not an honest. I don't know how you get a ride or die chick anymore. I don't think there's many around. I think you're almost better off finding a solid chick that you can have fun with. Go out like once or twice a week. At this point. Find a chick you can go out with once a week, have fun. You guys are cool. And just have fun with her. I think you're fucking better off as a guy nowadays. I think the more you fucking try to be real with women of this generation, the more they treat you like a sucker. I think you're better off just finding a fucking good situation. Someone you can hang out with here and there. Have fun with. Keep it real with. And keep it light and fun. Let's get back to the game.
Fouls, and he joins Swain, Conwell, and Fremantle for 3 players for Xavier who have 3 fouls.
Hey, Jim.
So Fremantle 7 points, trying to steal a couple of minutes here. Right, strong trap of Maddox. It looks like Shedrick is hurt. So the officials are going to stop it. Forster gets the reverse layup. And Shedrick, meantime, is still down. So Xavier cuts it to 8.
I think they're going to review getting hit below the waist. Let me put it that way to you. Let's see, tries to go through here.
Previous play is under review.
So interesting, Jim, they score a basket. You know, maybe if you go back and determine that there's something extra there from Maddox and what appeared to be just a basketball play.
Yeah, he's trying to go through. I don't think there's an intent right there. He's trying to split it.
Gene, this is interesting. Take us through the rule book here and what the officials could determine with this call.
Well, because you don't have anything there now, they can come out with a flagrant foul. I don't think there's anything there. It's a basketball play. The defender, Shedrick, is in the cylinder a little bit, but the knee that does hit him in a sensitive area, to me,
is inadvertent. It's a basketball move. I don't think there's any intent there or anything that would rise to the level of flagrant.
No, he didn't do that on
Gene,
purpose.
with the rule, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong right now, this play continues because there's no foul called. They get the bucket. Now they stop it because you have an injury, and then they can go to the monitor and make that determination that you just articulated.
After review, the contact is ruled incidental and there is no foul on the play.
You're 100% right, Jimmy. That is exactly what they would do with the play. And in this case, as James Breeding just said, incidental, play on. But yes, the way you broke it down is exactly how they would do it.
All right, so nothing extra. Basket stands for Xavier, and it's an 8-point game.
Just nothing extra unless you're shed ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking a shot. But
fantastic point. Just a really excellent crew here tonight. James Breeding, 3 Final Fours. Terry Oglesby, 4 Final Fours, 3 national titles. And Christopher Merlot all over it here.
just a little different look by Xavier just then to go full court. We take a little time off the clock before Texas can get into their set. Now it's 15 seconds. They really haven't done anything on the offensive end, so it's 10 seconds or so, but it makes some difference.
Mark, short arm, mid-range Jay, offensive rebound, and then Kent was shoved underneath. They're going to get Maddox.
That's
Texas again, Jim, hitting the offensive glass.
And watch behind him. Conwell is there, but he stays away because he's smart enough to try to avoid that fourth foul. I said earlier, if you could get to the 10-minute mark, it would be a great sign for Xavier.
Fremantle still on the bench, meantime, for the Musketeers. Hughley defending Onyema. He's not budging, though. Onyema puts it up, left it short. Terrific defense from Hughley.
And the fans recognize that, too, or some of the maybe Texas fans are thinking there was too much bumping.
Open three. Need it. Got it. Xavier down 5. Here we go.
Bring that ball over 3 or 4 strides and see what happens. Sean Miller's team is so good at passing the basketball, spacing the floor.
Another foul for Texas.
It's Kent on the offensive board. He's going to earn himself a trip to the free throw line with 10:47 left.
Bring it right and then bring it left. And see how much room you have to.
Free throws for Texas. Hey, Kai, you still talk to the psychic? Yeah. It's funny, right? Everyone told me I was the asshole. Why did she pull some bullshit with you too? Yeah. That bitch caused a lot of problems for me. Oh, that broad's crazy, dude. I think she's gifted, but I think she's got major issues. And people fucking sided with her. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I haven't said much about it, Kai. But like people went after me for fucking going off on her for the shit she pulled. She pulled some major shit. And I think she is partially gifted. She definitely knows some shit. But like fucking people were sending me emails telling me they don't fuck with me anymore. They ride with her. It is what it is, but I've been wanting to ask you. Because she pulled some fucking shit with me on that live. That's why I lost it. She started discussing stuff I wasn't comfortable discussing. And pretty much took over the live. And when that happened, once she tried to take over my podcast and then she brought up shit I said that were points I wouldn't talk about that were private, she brought them out. And I was like, yeah, nah, that's it. You're cut.
Play by Shedrick. Just swallowed him up underneath.
Watch the way he rolled.
And she wasted my time. Wasted a bunch of my time waiting for her to go live. She was supposed to go live like 4 different times with me, blew me off. Then I had to fucking wait 2 hours the night I posted the stream with her. And I was in such a bad mood waiting for her to fucking come on live. By the time she started pulling her shit, I was all done.
Numbers, Foster boy thought about it just for a second.
I don't think he had his legs set to shoot, though. That was a good decision by him.
Foster, all the, here we go. Fremantle slithers in. This is Foster.
Nice three, Xavier.
How about Fremantle?
4-point game.
6'9", playing like a little bit of a guard action just then. And he avoided a charge also by skipping to his left and making a terrific delivery.
Xavier hanging around.
His third three.
64-60, Texas, 9 minutes to go. Johnson, a 3, short, gets his own rebound, goes to the rim, out of bounds. Xavier ball, I believe.
And if it's on him, that's going to be his 4th.
Oh, no. They called a late foul. Late fucking foul. Texas has gotten every call.
Any charge or any kind of problems, sets his teammate up. Foster, great shooting 3-point shot.
What a break that is for the Musketeers as Johnson misses on the front end.
He's an 89% free throw shooter.
Another look, so the official said that
there it is.
Fremantle got him cleanly, so good call. McKnight getting him down low from the back
with the reach in.
5-point game. Johnson right at his season average, 19 points. And that leads all scorers.
Oh, watch out. Hit it right off. I think that glanced off his head, Hunter.
Yes, it did. It's a lucky bounce. Fremantle in the box.
Watch the footwork.
Spins, goes.
Nice little hook shot.
Textbook.
Yeah, he's got
Xavier down 3.
Really tough to guard. Once you get an isolation play with him, he can go with that lefty hook.
8 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 65-62. Texas up 3. Try to penetrate, bully their way to the lane. Shouldn't be a foul call. Should be out of bounds on Texas. Good D by McKnight. Looks like it's going to be Xavier ball.
They're a much better job of understanding the scouting report that he was going to drive it right. They stuck to him defensively.
Well, I tell you what, it feels like we're in the Cintas Center right now in Cincinnati.
We're in the NCAA tournament.
Got it. Tied game.
And we are tied here in Dayton.
Absolutely tied.
Both of these teams are battle tested, though. It's going to be a great 8 minutes.
Johnson underneath. Shedrick.
Tough move. Texas with a lay-in.
Little hesitation to freeze the defense, Jimmy, and create the space. 2-point Texas lead. And it's starting to get serious. Deep 3.
Oh, it almost went.
Goodness, Conwell nearly got it to drop. He's going to shoot 3.
He ended up going backwards. He had the call. He was just hoping that.
TV timeout. Xavier just got fouled shooting a 3. Almost went down. We got 3 free throws coming for Xavier after the commercial. Texas up 67-65. Back and forth battle. Texas has led most of the game. Yeah, we'll figure something out, Kai. I thought that bitch brainwashed you. I'm like, where the fuck did Kai go? Must have ran off with the psychic. I lost like 100 subscribers over that bullshit. Tom sent me an email saying he don't fuck with me no more. He's supporting her channel instead. Buying her equipment to go ghost hunting and shit. I said, okay, Tom, best of luck to you. I said, no hard feelings. There's 2 sides to every story. Good luck. But yeah, a lot of people got mad that I punked that lady off. But I don't take nobody's shit. People aren't gonna fucking overstep boundaries for me. Oh yeah, I know he is. I was ready to boot Tom off this channel because he was bothering women during the chat. There's one girl that used to come here that doesn't come here anymore because Tom wouldn't leave her alone. Calling her his granddaughter and shit. Oh, granddaughter. Trying to get her email and shit. Always bothering. He bothered all kinds of women. He bothered Pam. Pam's fucking married, battling cancer. Leave her the fuck alone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I gave him a chance. I felt bad, too, because he donated to the channel, so I tried to, like, play it cool, but I had to hit him up and be like, yo, you got to leave women alone, bro. I sent him an email, and I'm like, you can't be fucking asking people for their fucking information on an open fucking live stream. He's a lonely old dude. He's a lonely old guy, and he's had some fucked up stuff happen in his life. And I like Tom. I like Tom, but if he wants to get played, he can go get played. You know what I mean? He wants to go get played, he can go get played. And that lady definitely has gifts. I'm not saying she doesn't have gifts, but she's not worth the fucking aggravation to deal with. And I'm pretty sure she's fucking on something all the time.
The free throw numbers among the big differences. There's our friend Doug Housechild, longtime director of athletics communication here at Dayton. Going to be retiring at the end of the season, at the end of June, after 44 years at the school. We are pleased to say that Doug will still be a part of the first 4 games here as the media relations coordinator. So I guess semi-retirement for Doug. Always great to see his smiling face here. And what a show that they put on once again here in Dayton.
I wouldn't give up this part of the job either. You get a crowd like this in here supporting Xavier.
So here's Ryan Conwell, 3 free throws for the Indianapolis native and a double transfer. Started at South Florida, then Indiana State. First year in the program. There's Sean Miller's wife and his son, Amy and Braden. The emotions, coach's wife, family members living and dying with their team.
Oh, missed the second.
I would expect this guy at the line to get really involved in the last 7.5 minutes of this game. 83% free throw shooting. It's 2 out of 3.
John, you were listening on that Xavier timeout huddle.
Yes, Bureau. Sean Miller urged his team passionately. If 5 guys block out moving forward and we rebound, we will win. Don't be the guy who gives up an offensive rebound over the final 8 minutes, Bureau.
Canada's Musketeers answer the bell against this ultra-tough Texas team.
That's a hole by Fremantle.
Boy, if it is, it's going to be his 4th. With still 7:10 left.
He just flat out was beaten to the cut. And they took, watch this right here, watch what he does. He's beaten to the basket, and then watch what he grabs. He knows he's in trouble.
And not only that, it's his 4th. It also puts them over the limit to a 1-and-1 for Dayton Shedrick. And now Fremantle's got to sit, Jim, so that is just a gigantic call.
You know, I think that makes sense, getting him out of there. Probably tired, number 1. Number 2, your anxiety starts to pick up a little bit. You don't want him to take a needless chance at the 7-minute mark. Probably going to see him around 5 minutes or so would be my guess.
Shedrick, a 67% free throw shooter, so everything else on Sean Miller's mind. Now he's got to deal with the
Tell your girl, Tusabe. If she's Dominican, she knows.
And the chess match between Miller and Rodney Terry continues. Shedrick, the Holly Springs, North Carolina native. Able to get it through. There's a look at where these two teams sit when they're moving on. Midwest first-round matchup against Illinois.
Weaver on Conwell. Pretty good matchup because they're trying to get Conwell some activity.
We crossed the 7-minute mark. Hughley dribble into the rack, missed it. A loose ball foul, Xavier.
She got a sister. I love Dominican women. I love Dominican food. If I wasn't white, I would come back wanting to be a Dominican. And it's not because I'm racist. I've been to DR. I love the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is the shit. I love it. I love Dominican people. I have lots of Dominican friends. I went to the island with them. I love everything Dominican. Anything about the Dominican Republic, I love.
And of course, had to fight their way through the SEC, arguably the greatest season of any conference in the history of the sport. And the Xavier Musketeers, 21-11. What a season it's been for them. Everything they've had to fight through, got as high as 22 in the AP poll after a terrific start.
Because she's from New York.
Their program had struggled middle part of the season before they caught fire. 7 straight wins.
New York is the only place I've seen Spanish people not speak Spanish. Straight up.
Winning streak for the Musketeers ending in that quarterfinal loss to Marquette, a game in which they blew that 14-point second-half lead. This is Foster from 3.
Big 3, Xavier.
Boy, does he ever have a great-looking shot. When you look at that ball in the air, you can see the rotation on it, and even if he gets rim, he's going to get friendly bounces.
Oh, big 3, Trey.
What an answer.
Trey Johnson.
Not a looking shot either.
Puts Texas up 4.
Trey Johnson, that mesmerizing talent. 4-point game. Conwell gets it to Hughley. He's going to launch. That's no good.
Xavier, big rebound.
3-man waiting to get in this game again.
Near corner, Foster fending his way to the
tough shot. Xavier gets it to go.
He comes through the lane.
74-72. Texas up by 2. 5:35 to go. Trey Johnson having a huge game for Texas. Texas gets the ball to their big man, kicks it out for a 3. Short. Johnson, nice hustle, gets to the ball. Almost turns it over. They get the ball down low to the smallest guy on the court. His layup gets blocked. Xavier back the other way. They kick it out. Their big man's going to fire a 3 and rattle one home. Xavier with their first lead since 14 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. 75-74, Xavier up 1. 4:50 left. Newport Light short.
Musketeers since the early moments.
Look at this.
Rebound, Xavier.
Swain.
Oh, and 1. Got it.
And contact.
There's a couple of mistakes there. You take your shot, you should drift backwards on defense.
3-point lead, Xavier. Big man off the bench knocks down a 3. Then they play tight D, and they get a fast break, and they get fouled on the lay-in. Timeout. Xavier up 3. Oh, no, they're not going to take us to a timeout. It looked like it. Xavier up 3. Dalen Swan with 8 points, trying to convert the 3-point play. And he does. 78-74 Xavier. 4:35 to go in the second half. Texas has led majority of this game. 8-0 run in the last minute, 15 seconds for the X-Men. The Musketeers battled back in foul trouble in the entire game. Texas goes to the hoop. Little jump shot rattles home. Got the Oakland Beach roll on that one. 78-76 Xavier. They're like 15 and change now, Kai. Xavier's big man off the bench fires another 3. No good. Texas back the other way. Running. Go to the hoop. Miss a layup. Put one back up. No good. Rebound Xavier. Man, they missed 2 bunnies. It's getting down to crunch time. Xavier up by a hoop. 2-point lead on Texas. And Xavier's going to call a timeout. Texas is pissed. Texas starting to choke.
Fight Texas and Xavier on True TV.
Wow. I'll be right back.
Congratulations. Here are the keys.
Congratulations. Here's the water heater that somehow passed inspection, but will definitely flood your basement.
Wait.
Congratulations. Here's your first year supply of nitrogen fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much or you'll kill your lawn.
Okay.
Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer. Uh-oh. You're good. You can quickly compare insurance options and find the right coverage even if it's not with us.
What's the bad news?
I skipped the line.
With over 30 hotel brands, Marriott Bonvoy has a brand for every kind of fan.
Wake up, brisk it, work out, get there. Wow, the day just clicks.
Your goals while smashing nacho cheese chips. Cheating!
Woo! Cheat on chips with chips. Big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. Plus, it's basically cheating. What did you do?
I saved her.
You swore.
Here on True TV, Inside March Madness, presented by Buick. Adam Lefkoe, Jay Wright, Jalen Rose, Seth Davis. Back in our Atlanta studios, have all the tournament talk, get you set for the first full day of the tournament. And they will break down what has been just a sensational game. What a second half push we're seeing here from the Musketeers.
That's a +10 in the points for them in the second half, and everybody has gotten involved. So passing the basketball, they have 17 assists. Guess what? They average 17 assists. Sean Miller told both of us yesterday when we were speaking to him, if we can keep our turnovers below 10, we'll be in pretty good shape. Guess what? They've done that. They only have 7.
John, you were eavesdropping in on that Texas huddle.
Yes, Bureau. Rodney Terry just told the team, guys, there's a lot of time left. Let's relax, but let's get a stop on this possession. It starts by getting stopped. That's how we built the lead in the first place, Bureau.
Xavier was down 13 late first half. They were down 10 at halftime. Shot clock at 1. Hunter recognizes, fires. Good job just to get it on the rim, and then Mark clears. Xavier bench was pleading for
Big
travel.
stop by Texas.
What about the Texas guys going after that? 3 of them underneath the defensive glass.
Glad to hear it, Tiger.
The final 3 minutes. This is Weaver nearly
Travel.
Conwell playing with 3. Martin underneath Kent. Boy, he's made some big
Tough shot.
plays in the second half.
Tied game.
Timing on that play, too, going towards the basket. Thought he was out of control for a split second, but he regathered to finish it off.
Here comes Conwell. Boy, a little bit out of control.
Horrible shot.
Veteran squad there with Xavier. They need to make good decisions.
Where you can feel the urgency in this place. Texas and Xavier deadlocked at 78.
Exactly what they both score on average, too. 78.
Mark steps back on a three.
High game, 2 minutes to go.
John Miller standing up over there and just saying,
Xavier with the ball, 78-78.
Both teams, by the way, are out of fouls. And both teams have 2 timeouts left.
this weave action. They like to run, see if they can dump it down to Fremantle.
Here he is on the box, one of the premier shot blockers, Shedrick defends.
Comes out.
Fremantle, just brilliant.
He's just got a bag full of tricks. And he just really separated from a 6'11" shot blocker to get a soft little 5-footer, 7-footer.
Oh, what a bad call.
Well, the question is, who got him?
Wow.
Remember, Fremantle is playing with 4.
The refs just bailed Texas out big time. I didn't see a foul on that play. What the fuck was that? Horrible call. 80-78. Xavier up by 2. Minute 35 to go. Trey Johnson shooting free throws.
Does in a big-time situation.
Hits the first.
Up at the bottom.
Told you about his brilliant season. SEC Freshman of the Year. All-conference second team. Led the SEC in scoring. Has nearly 20 at night.
Missed the second.
Misses the second, and they're still down. Which of these two teams is going to be punching its ticket to the first round on Friday night?
Come on, Xavier.
Fremantle.
Shot clock down to 6. Conwell picks it up.
Oh, wow.
Boy, did they get a bump? Fremantle is fouled.
It was unbelievable. Trying to
That's a good
come to
call.
the basket, I believe Shedrick just threw a big body at him, didn't he?
Texas is over the limit, 1-1 for Fremantle.
Yeah, you see that from behind. Shedrick gets him. Watch here.
Good call.
Left arm came up.
That was kind of dirty.
So now the officials send both teams to their benches.
That was dirty.
Jim, are they going to go to the replay monitor here? The previous play is under.
I can't stand Texas's coach. He looks like a fucking asshole. He's got like Cartiers on, trying to act all gangsta. In the first half, he had like Cartiers on with like rainbow lenses. Then he switched his glasses for the second half. Probably an endorsement deal. Oh, fucking dork. That was kind of a cheap foul. I don't know if I call it a flagrant, but it was dirty.
After review, the call of a common foul is confirmed.
So it is going to be a common foul. Nothing extra. Gene, did you concur?
Yeah, I do, Spiro. I think, look, Shedrick's coming in. They're trying to fight for position. I don't think he extends it to the place where we got to an excessive, unnecessary, you're battling for position in this point of the game. I think a common foul is a good call on the play.
Hey, Gene, just one quick point there. And the point of this game, people might think, well, you got to call something more excessive because it's a tight game or what have you, but the officials don't think that way.
No, you're working this game and you're calling what you see now and,
right.
And making sure if it's there now and it's big,
Xavier hits the first.
Elevate it. If it's not and it fits within the game without breaking the rules of the flagrant or getting to that excessive, unnecessary level, we play basketball. We've got a great game. We're going to have a great
3-point lead. Xavier.
So Fremantle hits 2 massive free throws. The Illini away in that Friday night game in the Midwest region. Will it be Xavier or will it be Texas?
Will Johnson give up the ball or get somebody else involved?
Here comes the freshman sensation. Stops on a dime, in and out. Foster clears.
Big play.
You can play this one straight up still if you're Texas.
Xavier scores. This could be the game.
Downside to this is you take a lot of time off the clock. So if Xavier scores right.
Xavier up 3, 28 seconds to go. Pick and roll. The big man's going to have to shoot a three. Nothing, but they get the rebound, put it up and in. Wow. That was an air ball. It hit off nothing but the backboard. Xavier got it and put it back in to go up 5. Texas going to take it to the hoop. Going to get fouled. Should be a shooting foul. Xavier up 5. 10.5 seconds to go. Xavier battled back. Fremantle wide open look at 3. Missed everything. Didn't hit the rim. Hits off the backboard and their player comes up with the rebound. Nice hustle by Swain. Easy 2. Texas is fucking choking down the stretch. Texas is choking and Xavier has stepped up. Texas hits the first free throw. There's little kids that are Texas fans crying in the audience. Oh, that's terrible. They missed the second rebound. Xavier up by 10. Up by 4. They still aren't able to foul. And they're going to get a wide open dunk. Fremantle puts Xavier up 6 with 1.8 seconds to go. Texas led the entire game almost. They didn't call timeout. That's it. Xavier 86, Texas 80. Game, set, match. Little boys from Texas crying in the crowd. Xavier pulls it out. Come from behind win. Big fucking come from behind win. Wow.
Of March. Just incredible. The Musketeers.
Texas got a lot of calls too.
That Sean Miller's team has shown down the stretch of the season. The 7 straight wins before that quarterfinal loss in the Big East tournament to Marquette. Putting it all together, they overcome a 10-point halftime deficit against
Xavier overcomes a 10-point deficit at halftime, win 86-80, and there was a missed free throw and a slam dunk in the last 10 seconds that allowed Xavier to cover. So if you took Xavier minus 2.5, you fucking won by the hair of your teeth. Wow. Anyone that took Xavier won because of that dunk at the end. Holy shit. Wow.
But I will tell you, that's the one thing about our team. The resiliency of the group has always won out for us. Just when you thought, we're not going to make the tournament, we kept winning. And just even in this game, just when you're like, it's not going to work out, we have a funny way of staying with it. And a lot of it's this guy right here.
Zach was injured time and time again, year after year. He was hurt earlier this season. But when the game was in the balance, he made the go-ahead shot. What was going through your body in terms of those emotions when this guy puts you ahead?
The basketball gods always reward the player that does every single thing right in that biggest moment of his career. I really believe it. And with this guy, nobody has worked harder at the game, harder to come back than he has. You can imagine the dark days that he's gone through. He has always persevered. And you look at it, it was for this moment. I knew he was going to make it. I knew.
Illinois is next. Congratulations on this one, but your thoughts on the Illini?
I could care less. I don't even care. We won.
Thanks, Sean. Congratulations. Zach, get in here. You've battled and battled to play in the NCAA tournament. What was the experience like making the big shots in the closing seconds?
Man, it was surreal, man.
I did, Mark. I got this one right. I try to root for my Big East teams when I can.
And It's just the passion I have for this game, man. I love it more than anything in the world, and I just want to play for as long as I possibly can.
You were down early in this game. Why is this specific team so resilient?
I think it's because of everything this team has been through, everything the leaders have been through, me, Jerome, Davion. We've been through a lot in our career, and we know how to keep it going. We know how to stay with it, and that's just what we did tonight.
Congratulations. Travel safe.
Thank you so much.
Spiro.
John, they close on a 16-6 run to end the game as they overcome their largest deficit all season. And they are moving on to take on Illinois on Friday night for the magic of this tournament. It'll get the heart pumping.
The only game I lost so far was Alabama State. I didn't take Alabama State. That's the only game I lost so far. And they won last fucking second on a prayer. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Yep. Fucking corned beef is a bomb. Ugh. Hey, Mark, you still in here?
Driving change to do more for
Marky, you still in here? He might have bounced. He's got kids. I had an underground rap legend, or a popular. I had a popular underground rapper comment on one of the comments on one of his interviews to me. Hopefully it don't turn into some feud. But this underground rapper from Brooklyn called me a lefty because I didn't like his music. I don't think it's beef. No, it's not beef. It's just him. I made a comment like that. I respected the dude. I just didn't think his music was what his music wasn't my cup of tea, and it's not a lot of people's cup of tea. And he got really mad. No, I don't think he got really mad. He just fucking thought he was cute and called me a lefty. He's like, yeah, what do you guys want? You're a left. Yeah, I know. He don't know anything about me. But yeah, I showed it at halftime during the game. Him responded to me. His name's Necro. Not a big fan of his music. It's just like, I'm just not into it. I'm not into like that fucking hardcore underground. It's not even underground rap. It's like death rap. It's like almost like fucking horrorcore, but not it's like lyrically it's not as bad, but yeah, Necro got all pissed off with me. Called me a lefty. So he might be popping up on one of our fucking shows one of these days. But I was like, dude, I respect your hustle. I respect that you were an independent artist. Like, I don't hate you as a person. I actually like watching his interviews. Like, I like everything but his music. And he didn't like my comment. So we'll see if fucking Necro comes and gives me some shit eventually. He was like big underground with some people. He's not my cup of tea. He's like the New York City version of fucking ICP, in my opinion. Or like the New York City version of like, it's hard to say, like even like the Ghetto Boys, even though they rap like that, like they didn't have the beats. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I just don't think Necro's music's that good. It's just, I just don't enjoy it. And I wrote the comment all I wrote was like, look, not everyone's going to like your music. It's okay. Like, it's okay for people not to like your music. Like, I know you think you're the nicest, but some people don't think you're the nicest. It is what it is, man. Like, don't take it so to heart. It's basically what I told him. And he's like, what do you want me to be? Sedentary or some fucking thing? He's like, what do you want me to be? Something. And then he called me a lefty. I don't know. Little strange. But I couldn't believe he responded. It's like, holy shit, he fucking responded. I was really surprised. Like, wow, a fucking dude that's a somebody responded to my fucking comment. What the fuck? Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a lefty. He's a different type of dude. He's not a bad guy, in my opinion. But I was just surprised. I was really surprised. So I don't know if he's going to keep trying to fuck with me, but... It's because, like, he's always hating on, like, people in the industry, like... And I'm not even that big of an Eminem guy. It's just like... He's like, yeah, well, you know, no one ever put us on and this and that. And it's like... I don't know. The whole fucking thing's weird. Like, he's always complaining about why he didn't make it mainstream. But he's a fucking... He's an underground, like... The guy gets almost 600,000 people subscribed to him on fucking sound... On, Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? He's got like 600,000 people that listen to him monthly on Spotify. He's doing good. I just said, like, it's okay if people don't like your music. You're doing your fucking thing. Stop acting like you failed because you didn't make it mainstream. And he got all fucking butthurt. He got all kinds of butthurt. I'm going to show the video because I want to show people what I'm talking about. It kind of pisses me off because I didn't say nothing really wrong. See if I can find it quick. Like, he just comes off super salty for nothing.
I'm doing my
my mix CD.
But I was surprised. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker hit me up out of everyone?
Check out today's great savings rate from Washington Trust. The higher your balance, the more you earn. It's the perfect way to save.
I don't know. I must have hit a fucking nerve or something. That's pretty much what I said. It's pretty much exactly what I said. Because he was like, I think the video I responded on was like Eminem hating on other white rappers. Here it is. And he does it all the time. He does it all the time, so it bothers the fuck out of me. Here we go. Necro talks Eminem hating on other white rappers. Nate's Live Talk. I put, here we go again. Necro needs to realize not everyone likes his music. It's okay not to like things and like things. It's normal. Let's see what people said. I'm the top comment in the whole fucking joint. Facts. Do go to Cotman Complex. I'm not even going to shit on him. I'm not even going to shit on him. There he is. You want me to be the domicile? Lefty, shaking my head. And then someone wrote, I told you be careful, Necro be lurking. And then Necro wrote, it's my video, genius. You are lurking on my domain. When it's not his video, it's his interview. Like, I'm not even in. I had friends of mine try to give me a CD when I was younger. I listened to one song and threw it out of my fucking car because it sucked. I just don't like that shit. And then I put, actually, I voted Trump 3 times, shaking my head. And then I put, I respect your hustle and grind, Necro. Just wasn't super earned a death rap. Best wishes regardless. But let's hear Necro cry on why Eminem was hating on other white rappers.
Fans, and you keep it genuine, right? You understand that like direct relationships with your fan base has made it possible for you to be independent and do things your way. Like you've been on some of the biggest platforms, like we're talking with Vlad and No Jumper, but I've seen you do small platforms just talking to whoever. It's not a, now that I've gotten to this level, I can no longer fuck with so-and-so.
I can't afford. Well, there are times if somebody, like right now, if somebody messages me and their platform is like really whack, like just like you can see they're not putting in any work, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be showing you're doing. I gotta like something about what you're doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm about press. Remember, I'm independent and funded all by myself, so I can't afford an ego like that kind of, you know, ego that some of these people have, thinking that they're.
You can't afford an ego, but yet you're going to talk about how everyone hates on you on every fucking interview you do. Get the fuck out of here.
Bigger than, you know, everyone or whatever. All I want is respect for my shit. Then you get respect for your shit. I'm a Gemini. I treat you how you treat me. If you show me respect, I'm going to give you respect. If you disrespect me, you're going to get disrespect back. Mm-hmm. I just think it's logical.
Did I disrespect him? I didn't fucking disrespect him, I don't think. I kept it real. I don't even care if this shit pops off. Fuck it. I'll go back and forth with him. we're probably more alike than we are apart.
Shit, right? I mean,
you treat people how they treat you. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bottom line, that's the Necro style. I don't start with people, really. You know what I mean? And maybe when I did comedy, I trolled people in the street or whatever, but I was never like, I don't think I was like some of these other guys, like, you know, that make people chase them. I don't make people chase me. Nobody ever wanted to chase me, so it can't be that bad. You know what I mean? But as far as like hip-hop, if I talk or say something about somebody, I'm willing to fight them. We could fight head up if you got a problem. I'm not going to back down. You're not going to have a problem reaching me, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking to start shit with people. I just want to tell the truth about shit. I'm going to speak my mind, you know, because it's promotion for me. You have to understand, there's a video here. I don't know how many of that 30,000 people know me, of your subs. That could be 30,000 brand new people that go to Spotify and hear how awesome I am. I need to do that. I don't have the fucking...
Then why the fuck are you arguing with me just saying some people like your music, some people don't, man? Suck it up. What the fuck did I say that made you fucking call me a lefty and act like you a domicile? And if you look up every interview this guy does, it's someone holding him back. And it's crazy because the dude made $1 million on his own. He was a hustler, man. Like, he made his own little niche in rap and made a lot of fucking money. And he's still bitter. What the fuck?
Def Jam money. I don't have that podcast loving hip hop money. There's a lot of money behind those motherfuckers. They get supported for certain reasons. I don't. Remember what I told you before. You've never seen hardcore white kids that are thugs ever blow up in hip hop. We don't get love. Notice, if you ever see a white kid that's real, like he would not be a bitch in person, it's got to be the guys from Jersey Shore or something, not hip hop related, right? Notice, like the guys from Jersey Shore are considered corny because it's Jersey Shore.
Oh, wait. What about like Yellow Wolf? Yellow Wolf don't come off like a bitch, right?
Okay, first of all, Yellow Wolf, if you notice, M didn't put him out till 13 years after constantly dropping black rappers and being the biggest rapper on earth, going diamond and having every award on the planet. Then it was like, okay, I can finally put a white kid on. And notice, Yellow Wolf, I don't think Eminem sees him as competition for him, because Yellow Wolf doesn't really rhyme the way Eminem does. It's kind of like his own style, and it's very southern, you know, and he does his thing, but it's not competition. Where a Cage or a Necro or a Nonfiction, we're from New York, and a lot of people believe that.
Also, Necro was cool with Cage. Cage and Eminem had beef. So why would you think fucking Eminem would ever put you on, Necro? All due respect. If I'm not mistaken, Necro and Cage were tight or fucked with each other. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty fucking sure they knew each other pretty well. So why would M fuck with you when Cage was always coming at him?
Eminem was influenced by us at the beginning. Even though he might be from Detroit, he was coming to New Eureka Poets Cafe. He was hanging out with the Outsiders in Jersey.
His style is based more in the boom bap, right?
Yeah, it's more boom bap, New York, LL Cool J, G-Rap, Big Daddy Kane. All his influences are New York rappers. So, you know, it's not like he's going to say a Detroit rapper is his influence. He's never said that, right? So he's not going to say I'm influenced by Kid Rock, where I don't know Yellow Wolf's influence, but I'm going to assume it's going to be a mixture of, I don't know really, maybe a little 3-6 Mafia, maybe some Ghetto Boys, Scarface. Listen, I don't know. For all
I think he's been influenced from like everywhere, but yeah, of course, like he leads with his style, like kind of in a southern way.
I just don't think Eminem would sign someone he thinks is a threat to him. He felt that Yellow Wolf was safe enough that it's not gonna conflict with anything that he does at all, where he would never sign a Necro. Because I don't think you might know something, but I know this, but I'll let you know what's crazy.
That's exactly what it is, Jet. And all I said to him on the fucking comments was, not everyone's going to like your music. I have a podcast. It's not that big. I get it. Not everyone likes the shit I say. I don't expect everyone to like my shit. Why would you as a musician think everyone's going to like your shit? Or everyone's supposed to? Like, dude takes it super personal that people don't like his fucking music. And I watched him in an interview. He's like, this 8 million or 6 million people in the world. Excuse me. He said in an interview with Adam 22, oh, this 6 billion people in the world. This interview was like 4 years ago. There's more people in the world now. But he's like, there's 6 billion or 8 billion people in the world. And say you got 10 million of them. He says to Adam 22, you still got 5 billion people that don't fuck with you, but you're doing good. And that means there's 5 billion people that still might be interested. So why is it an issue? You tell other people shit like that. And then when I make a comment saying, sometimes people fuck with you, sometimes they don't. Stop taking it so fucking personal. He gets all butthurt and calls me a lefty. I don't know if he's looking for attention or whatever. But it's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? You're never going to find 100% of people that like what you do. What fucking world do you live in? And if you got a couple people that don't like you and you have a chip on your shoulder over it, you're really fucking carrying around things that you shouldn't. It shouldn't upset you that much. What the fuck? Got almost 600,000 listeners on Spotify monthly. You're chilling, dude. You're an independent artist. You done great for yourself. I salute you for that. I'm not hating on you. All I said is I don't fuck with your music. But people do. And then you come at me? I wrote in the chat, I admire your hustle and your independent grind. I didn't shit on you totally. I just wrote, some people will like your shit, some people won't. Stop thinking the whole fucking shit's rigged. Shit's ridiculous.
When I dropped I Need Drugs, all the press, I got in every magazine in Europe because I had publicists and what was the guy's name? Mike Clark. Forgot his fucking name, man. Sorry, Mike. It was one of the greatest publicists I've ever had. All people said was, this guy's crazier than Eminem. Every review that they would talk about Necro is, if you think somebody would say shit like, the Necro makes Eminem look like this soft artist, or somebody called me Eminem for grown-ups. Like, bro, all different types of crazy shit. So...
Well, wait, but can you argue then maybe it was Interscope that kind of suppressed you, maybe? Because they wanted Eminem?
Interscope? I mean, who the fuck knows? It's all these people. I believe... I had heard rumors that Eminem hated on anybody white that rapped crazy to get on. He would be asked. People would ask him, like the label heads, the Jimmy Iovines, everything gets run by Eminem because he's so big and he's considered the authority on white kids that rhyme crazy. And he would always dead everybody and say, nah, don't sign that guy, nah. Why do you think none of us got deals? Look at all the dope white rappers from the underground. None of us could get a major label deal after Eminem. Fuck. Eminem definitely did not help or say anything good about us. I actually know Eminem.
And I find this hard to believe. Because these people that own these record labels, they're the ones investing the money. I think if the record labels thought you were good enough, they wouldn't care if Eminem was on their label or not. If you were better than Eminem and they could make money, They would have put you in front of them or put you up there with them. Because we all know the fucking entertainment industry, especially the music industry, all they care about is making $1, dude. You got to stop with this type of fucking thinking. It sounds like massive amounts of copium. Seriously, those record labels are all about their business. They didn't give a fuck. If you were as good as Eminem or better, they would have thrown you right up there with them to make $1. You talk about how greedy they are and you're an independent artist, then you know firsthand how fucking greedy they are. Stop it. Stop it, Necro. Come on, man.
Hated on me. Actually, someone told me he hated on me. So, it is what it is. Listen, it's a monopoly. You have to understand, Eminem had a monopoly on white hip-hop. If you have a monopoly, why should you put another guy on when the whole world thinks you're the only guy?
Wait. So you mean to tell me that Bubba Sparks wasn't competition for him?
Hell's no. Bubba Sparks. Okay, no disrespect to Bubba Sparks. Bubba Sparks was totally different. That was Southern hip hop rapping with pig shit in a barn with a Timbaland beat. It was dope, but nothing like Eminem. Totally different from Eminem. And no disrespect to Bubba Sparks, it obviously didn't blow up. Do you think they didn't want it to? When I say didn't blow up, Eminem level.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. Did he go platinum?
I don't.
Okay, so here's my
Whatever
point.
he did, it wasn't to the level of Eminem, right? So,
and it was probably the Southern Coast. He probably didn't become huge on West Coast and New York the same way Eminem blew up everywhere. So, anyway, here's the thing. It's hard for me to speak on Bubba Sparks specifically besides what I know. He had the video where all the pigs are in it and with Timbaland beat, and it was original. It was almost like a white rapping Missy. But it didn't get the... Hey, listen, Timbaland was not Dre level for boom bap. Timbaland was incredible for R&B bangers mainly. It wasn't like Dre was the illest shit for hardcore hip-hop. Timbaland was not. Didn't mean that Timbaland didn't create bangers. But if I ask you, what would you say 80% of Timbaland shit is known for? You're gonna say Missy, Aaliyah, not Magoo, right?
I remember him from Magoo, but
Exactly, Jet.
But it's not like the illest stuff.
But
And he thinks Eminem was hating on him. He was told, or he's heard through the grapevine, Eminem hated on him and other white rappers. I don't fucking believe it. Maybe Cage, and him and Cage battled each other. And Necro, I believe, did projects with Cage. I'm pretty sure. But Necro, dude, some people don't like your shit. I don't like it. I don't think it's that great. You fucking rapped about I love drugs over a fucking LL Cool J beat watching your fucking uncle slam junk in his arms. I don't think that's fucking cool, dude. You went and watched your uncle get high and put it on video for the whole world to see. I don't think that's fucking cool. And I'm a person that had cancer, that got hooked on drugs because I was sick since I was a kid. So, like, your biggest fucking song, you used LL Cool J's beat. And I know you produce records and shit, but, like, come on, man. Come on. You gotta fucking stop. You gotta fucking stop. You have your own niche in hip-hop. Some people like it. Some people don't. I'm not really with it. I think you make some great beats. I like some of the beats you make. I like some of the beats you did for Raekwon. But you got to stop thinking the whole industry just hates on you. The way you rap, most of the people in the world aren't going to fuck with. It's super violent and gory and fucking... It's a different thing. Some people aren't into it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying fucking you don't deserve the freedom of speech. I'm just saying I don't think it's good. I think lyrically you can rap. You can put words together and you can spit some bars and shit. It's just not my cup of tea. That's all I said to you, man. I said some people will like your shit, some people won't. Stop looking back 20 years ago saying everyone held you back. Because it's fucking getting old. And I like watching Panda Chop News. And every day I see you on Panda Chop News crying about this one held you back, that one held you back. That's why I left the comment I did. I don't think you're a bad dude. I think you're a hustler. I think you've made your money. Fuck, you got a lot of people that listen to your music that fuck with it. Why do you give a fuck? Worry about the people that like it.
When you say Dre, you're going to say NWA, Snoop, Eminem. So I believe
definitely Kai.
Bubba Sparks had a chance. He was put on a platform, but listen, was he rapping the way Eminem was, or the way I do? Let's say, like super violent, crazy. It wasn't like that offensive. Right? Bubba Sparks was not an offensive artist. So
well, but also like he was always going to be compared to Eminem, right? Like as far as, and this is something that you haven't been able.
Why did you mention him in the first place? What does he have to do with the point I was making? Just so I can ask you, because you brought him up.
because I was joking with saying like, because you were saying that what white rapper has come along really since Eminem that was really like, you know, formidable opponent or like.
Well, you'll have your Post Malones, G-Eazy's, but I don't consider those guys rapping hardcore. Nobody's a thug. Notice Jay-Z from Brooklyn's considered a thug from the projects. Mobb Deep, Queensbridge, thugs from projects. Where's the white guy who's a thug? Where's the Puerto Rican? Where's the Puerto Rican?
What about Action Bronson?
Action Bronson dropped in 2010, and he came out sounding a lot like Ghostface. That was the biggest talk about him was Visa.
Big Pun was a Puerto Rican that was a thug. He's not from Brooklyn. He's from the Bronx. Big Pun was a thug. Supposedly Fat Joe was a thug. They're Puerto Rican from New York.
Sounds like Ghostface. Then he got put on with all the food shit. It's a different kind of it's Action Bronson was not considered like a pinnacle fucked up lyricist like an Eminem. He was considered this package, right? That where a dude, he's a chef. He also he got put on, right? Rosenberg, I think, started managing him pretty early. So notice he's being managed by Eminem's manager, and he's doing well. But would you say Action Bronson ever blew up on the level of an Eminem?
No.
Okay.
See, no one did, dude.
Proving your points to me. You see, these guys. First of all, they're not.
No one did, bro. And you can blame it because Eminem's a white dude. That makes sense. He's the rap Elvis, no doubt about it. No one blew up like Eminem. So why the fuck do you think you would, Necro? Come on. Why the fuck do you think you would blow up like Eminem if no one else has? No one else. Fucking dude went diamond multiple times. And I don't even fuck with Eminem like that. But come on, bro. You sound like a fucking idiot.
Me. And I'm talking about me. Now, I didn't bring them up. You're bringing them up. But if you bring them up, I'm going to say, first of all, it's different. It's also 2010. Remember, Nonfiction had a Geffen deal in 95. I was dropping independent records 99, 2000. Action Bronson came out when we were already all shitted on. Then he arrived, which is why Search is a piece of shit on the Drink Champs, because he talks about the era he was in, and then how things didn't work out for nonfiction in '95, and then shoots right back to shoots right forward to Action Bronson in 2010, but leaves out the whole Fat Beats era, where all of us. Who do you think influenced Action Bronson? I got a tweet from Action Bronson one time before he blew up, bigging up I Need Drugs. I never spoke to the dude before. So he obviously knew who I was. I did message him on Twitter at the time and was like, yo, thank you for the retweet. Let's work. He never took me up on the offer, but point of the matter, but he did respond, thank you. My point is we were the guys that all the 2010 dudes were listening to. You understand? So that's why I'm annoyed that MC Search has the nerve to go up there and try to document hip-hop.
And the way he responded acting stupid makes me want to start doing a certain series on this channel. I don't know what you guys think, because I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm fucking 41 years old. I'm not afraid of anyone anyway. Second of all, they respond to my comments that weren't disrespectful. I'm thinking about fucking making videos exposing this fucking dude or fighting back against him, because he's fucking delusional. I'm not saying he didn't have an impact and he don't have people that like his shit, but he's trying to talk shit to the wrong motherfucker as well. You guys think I should go at him and break down all his bullshit? It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, none of those guys became a fucking Eminem. No one ever became a fucking Eminem. Eminem's one of a kind, man. Whether it's right or not. Sound like a fucking idiot. And I want to show some of you guys what I wrote one more time, so I don't look like a fucking asshole on this one. Because I'm sick of these fucking celebrities thinking that, well, these people, that one, this one, talking shit. And all he does is say he didn't make it big because of fucking this and that and this and that. I put, here we go again, because he does this on every interview. Necro needs to realize not everyone likes his music. It's okay not to like things and like things. It's normal. I got 72 likes. And I'm not even going to show all the shit everyone else wrote. He put, you want me to be domicile? Lefty, shaking my head. And then he's being interviewed by another channel. And he tells someone else, it's my video, genius. You're lurking in my domain. Because someone wrote, I told you guys be careful, Necro be lurking. And then down at the bottom, a couple idiots that are on his dick responded and put, doesn't mean people have to like it still. To one idiot. And then to Necro, I wrote, I voted Trump 3 times, shaking my head after he called me a lefty. And then I put, I respect your hustle and grind, Necro. Just wasn't super into death rap. Best wishes regardless. But he's all butthurt. He's still butthurt for Eminem making it big and he didn't. The guy made millions of dollars. I don't know what he's fucking mad about. Fucking mad at the world for 20 years ago. Shut the fuck up. Fucking cuckoo clock. And then on another interview, he's like, I got 600,000 people that watch me monthly on fucking Spotify. Or on fucking this or on that. I'm popping. And then you're bitching about how you didn't make it mainstream. No, he made money, Kai. He did. He was an independent. He had his own record label. He produced songs for Raekwon. Like, he did some shit. But he just got to stop playing the victim role, dude. Enough's enough. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. I don't know. I just think if he keeps fucking with me, I'm gonna go at him on the internet. I'll go right back at him too. Fuck it. Fuck it. Want to play games with me? I play games with you. No shit. You know how hard I worked just to get to where I am? And I still have nothing? I still don't have 10,000 subscribers? No one gives a shit is right. It's crazy. But if that motherfucker continues, I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna expose all his fucking whiny bullshit. Because he's got like 30 interviews like that where he just cries and cries and cries. And then he's got interviews where he tells everyone how much money he makes and how well he's doing. So what are you bitching about? What? What's your fucking... You should have been bigger than what you were? And I don't even like fucking Eminem like that. When I was younger, I liked Eminem more, but like... I don't like anything Eminem put out in the last... I don't like anything Eminem's really put out since fucking Relapse. Oh, no, excuse me. It was Recovery. Eminem's... The Recovery album was good. And then the album after that was decent. Well, like, I'm not huge into Eminem anyway. I honestly like a lot of black rappers more than fucking white. I like the Recovery. I like the Marshall Mathers LP too. Revival sucked. Kamikaze sucked. Fucking Music to Be Murdered By had like one or two good songs. Like, I don't even like Eminem's last 5 fucking albums. You know, like, it's not because of Eminem you didn't make it big, Necro. Stop. Stop. And then and then in the same breath, the fucking dude is like, Eminem didn't help put any white rappers on that rap like him. Major labels wouldn't put him on, and the major labels asked Eminem, which is bullshit. Dude, record companies are in business to make money. If record companies think they can make money, they would have signed you. Right? Can we all say that? If a record company knew they could make money with an artist, they will sign them. Whether Eminem likes it or not. Or this rapper or that rapper. They're in business to make money. I think it's funny when these people be like, oh no, that because that rapper didn't want him to sign us. That rapper didn't want him to sign us. This rapper didn't want him to sign us. Those guys don't give a fuck. The people that run these record labels don't care if you like it or not. If the person that they want to sign makes them money, they're fucking going to sign them. And I know that because you tell me how fucking shiesty they are. So in one breath, you tell me how fucking shiesty they are. In the other breath, you tell me artists are holding you back, but you're successful fucking independently. It's fucking nuts. Thank you, Kai. Yeah, William, what's his fucking name? William Hung? Something like that. The fucking dude saying Ricky Martin and blew up and he sucked. And Necro's better than him. So if they thought they could make money with you, they would have fucking done it. Like I said in my comment, some people like you, some people don't. Stop thinking the whole world's against you. It's about money. And Necro says some vile shit. Just like I say vile shit. I say horrible, vile things on some of my podcasts. I don't give a fuck. Necro didn't give a fuck. You know what happens when you don't give a fuck? Sometimes you don't make it as far as you could. Your name's Necro, dude. It's short for necrophiliac. How are they supposed to put you on a record shelf? It's just common sense. It's just common sense. But if that fucking Necro keeps fucking with me, if he writes anything else back, I'm gonna keep tearing up his ass. For real. I don't care if he's a boxer. I don't care if he's a boxer. He's from Brooklyn. He's a thug. He grew up in the projects. I grew up around all that shit myself. It don't faze me. But if he continues to act like an asshole, I'm gonna fucking make it. I'll stop making videos. I will. Because I'm sick of that fucking idiot. Yeah. Well, if he continues to try to punk me off, I'm gonna fucking go in. It's not even that big of a deal. It just kind of pissed me off. Like, dude, I didn't even say nothing really wrong. I just said keep doing your thing pretty much. Stop thinking you're fucking bigger than you are. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people don't fuck with him. You know? It is what it is. I just thought it was funny that a fucking underground legend commented on my fucking comment with 72 likes. Not even that, because he's white himself. He's Jewish and something. Yeah, I just find the whole thing weird. Weird. And then he calls me a fucking lefty. You obviously don't know me at all, bro. I don't know. It is what it is. I ain't gonna sweat it. I just thought it was funny. So that happened today or yesterday. I forgot to talk about it. I also will be exposing Peyton Talbot, the UFC up and coming hype train that got derailed recently. I think Peyton Talbot's having a love affair with Frank Ocean, and some people have been exposing it lately. And if that's the case, Peyton Talbot, you get no love over here anymore. You get no love over here. And if the UFC continues to try and push his bullshit, I will go in on the UFC next too, because I ain't with that queer bear bullshit. Peyton Talbot looks like he's fucking... Looks like he's in a full-blown fucking love fest with fucking Frank Ocean. Ugh. Yuck. Pitching and catching with each other. No, I haven't heard anything about Travis Hunter lately. They swept all that shit underneath the carpet real quick. With draft day coming. I'd still rather get Travis Hunter than fucking the guy we might sign tomorrow. New England's gonna sign a horrible fucking piece of shit. I'm afraid. I am not happy about who New England's got coming to town. At all. I hope the Patriots draft Hunter if he's available. But supposedly, Stephon Diggs is coming into fucking town tomorrow to talk to the Patriots. And I am sick over it. Sick. Because he's coming off a huge knee injury and he's a suspect motherfucker too. Supposedly Stephon Diggs was banging Cardi B while she was pregnant and doing zesty shit with Drake. You can look it up on the internet, and I'm not lying. Supposedly Stephon Diggs is a fucking zest monster too. Fucking gross. Kai, I'm going to hit you up in a little bit. I'm going to try to. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for March Madness.